Hello and welcome everybody to the 2v2's. We're getting into the next stage of this tournament and it looks like we're gonna have four big guys coming up from CivFR. On one side we're gonna have SoftStyle and IceLuc, and on the other side we're gonna see BartSake with ChucK. As you can see in the game over here in the staging room, they did keep their names from this weekend. Some of them did manage to actually play in that tournament in the Hidden Cup, and we do see BartSake, of course, SoftStyle. We do have a Star Command Pony, I believe that's IceLuc. We got ChucK with his own name, and Aladdin is gonna be, of course, BartSake, the one that did manage to get it. This is a best of three. I did manage to double check with them in the chat. You can actually see that response over there. This is gonna be the first game out of a best of three series. We're gonna need to see when the next games will be scheduled. We just have this one. Also, bună seara, Star Spanky. Bună seara, domnule, și bine ai venit. We got Rafifi, bonsoir, monsieur, and I'm really sorry about what's going on with the DLC. Not sure how to fix it. I did yesterday just buy it outright because for some reason it made me buy it, and it worked. I mean, I downloaded it, it installed, I saw it doesn't work, I deinstalled the game, like literally just deleted from Steam, reinstalled the game, and it worked. It was all fine afterwards. Beaver Simpson, good evening sir and welcome. I can't really pick anything, but it looks like ChucK is saying that there is a gentleman rule, that we have no new civs allowed. It wasn't actually announced by any of the organizers over here earlier, but they did make it between themselves, so they don't actually surprise each other with some tactic nobody knows about. And that's one of the things that we also did in the CWC. We're gonna ban them at least until the playoffs, so we give the players some time to actually play them out, see what happens, see, of course, what are their strengths, what are their weaknesses, and if BBG needs to actually balance them out, they should be balanced. Also, let's take a look over here. Momiko, bonsoir, monsieur. And yeah, I think I actually answered that question. Now, we do have also Medicine 017. Good evening, sir, and welcome. Natro 0225. Hey, hello there, and welcome back, sir. We got Martinus 30. Oh, welcome, sir, and welcome back. Thank you so much for joining. Ejeric Gary, good evening, good evening. I don't know what that is, but it's so cute, by the way. From the channel Violetta, Madela Wiggly. Oh man, look at that. That's so cute, by the way. Plasma 0009, good evening sir and welcome. We got Seb in the house, ready to see the big games over here, and I do hope you're gonna definitely enjoy your time with us tonight. And a big shout out coming up for Beaver Simpson. He did pick up that first promotion early in the game. Early in the stream, I should say. I can't. Yes, I'm sorry, Beavers. It looks like they're not gonna actually play. I was wondering if they're gonna play some of those. And first of all, we do need to see what map this is gonna be on. I think it's gonna be Tiny Pangea, from what I can see, and they're starting up the bands. We do have in the chat, in the bottom right part of the screen over here, them starting to line up those bands one after the other. Looks like Star Command Pony is Maya. We got ChucK here with Macedon. We got then SoftStyle saying Shaka. That's actually, of course, Zulu. We got Mapuche coming up on ChucK. Mali taken out by SoftStyle. Scythia then taken out. Gold taken out. Genghis taken out. Okay, and I think they actually need to go for at least 5 or 6. I think it's 6 if I do remember correctly. There were like 12 civilizations that needed to be banned altogether. There we go. So France Black Queen will be taken out. Of course, I gotta say, on the Pangea map, we've seen it multiple times. I think everybody is accustomed to it. We're gonna see quite a bit of land clashes, so I am expecting them to pick civilizations that can handle land warfare very nicely. I am actually a bit surprised we didn't see Rome coming up in the ban phase here, but of course it does make sense with all of the others taken away. Maya, I'm pretty sure also, actually this is surprising, Maya being taken out, while I know SoftStyle really likes it. It feels like a waste of a ban from his side, especially in the first one. maybe they have something in mind to leave open. We'll see. Anyway, Maori, and it looks like it was actually 10 bans, not 12 bans. So we do have Maori taken out as the last choice over here, right after France Black Queen. First pick coming out here from SoftStyle. He's gonna go for Bar3U, and what I can see over here, of course, he's gonna get to use those void chains, the tons. We've seen it multiple times how much culture it can generate from those districts, and of course how tall it can get. We do need to see how the land would looks like, because Vietnam is a little bit land dependent. It does require a lot of marsh, rainforest, forest, and not only a lot of it, but in the correct places, so it actually makes the most out of its sim. I gotta say, it's not really an easy civilization to go for, especially if you don't have experience on it. We do need to see ChucK and Aladdin, ChucK and BartSake pick up the next civilizations, and it looks like they're gonna go for the double R's, Rome and Russia being picked up next. Rome for ChucK, and we do have BartSake going for Peter. So we're gonna have somebody in the tundra somewhere, either in the top part of the map or in the south part of the map, which will not actually interfere with the other ones that much. And this is actually quite a lot of land that he can benefit from. I wouldn't really say on a tiny Pangea there's a lot of tundra to work with. We'll see exactly how the map generates and what kind of choices they're gonna have. Of course, Buzz is gonna need to pick up last over here, and this is actually a question. Was that SoftStyle picking first, or was that IceLuc? Pony might be IceLuc and Buzz might be SoftStyle, right? If I'm not mistaken, Simon, can anybody double check this information for me? Who is who over here? It's a bit, I know it's a bit, how do you call it? It's a bit confusing. Okay, so we do have the second choice over here. Japonais, I think Japonais it's called. Okay, I mean that works, So we do have Vietnam and Japan on one side. We do have Rome with Peter on the other side. And of course on the Pangea map, we're going to need to see them clash. Yes, Rafivi, Japan. How do you say it in French? In French though, is it Japonais, right? Japonais? Japon and Japonais. Okay, I see how it is. Okay, so we're loading into the first map, and it looks like of course we're just a few moments away from seeing how this first Pangea can look. We do have remap tokens for both of the players. They're gonna get to pause at turn 8, and we'll see what they choose. Actually, that's one thing that I do definitely want to put over here. Let's see this start prediction. Let's go for how many remaps? Okay, how many remaps? And let's go for 2 minutes. Really quickly, let's gauge the opinion of the viewers over here to see what they what they're going for. Oh my god, we got Torres del Paine to the north of Vietnam. Is this real life? Oh my god, this is Pony. What are you gonna do, Pony? We do have him with an ivory settle to the west of Torres. He has a settle directly on Torres if he wants to. Definitely a lot of production food, and era score can be gathered immediately. And this is the worry I had, the tundra. It looks like Russia will have a decent amount of tundra to work with. He can actually settle his geothermals. Very nice that he has a continent split quite close to him. And it looks like... what? Something with... you did not want to ban my multiplayer, bro? Or something? Or you did not send your ban on MP. On MP, I guess it's multiplayer. Anyway, he has the ban in NB. Well, yeah, but why? It's whatever. I don't know what. NB must stand for multiplayer, right? Okay. Oh, he wants to be sent the bans. Oh, I see how it is. Okay, I see how it is. Anyways, St. Petersburg is gonna have this 2-1-1 base. He does have the air tiles to work in the capital, and he might actually go for Temple of Artemis. That's gonna be a relatively strong one, especially if he puts it on the Niter. Oh my god, 1, 2, 3, 4 in the cap, 5. in the capital with more sheep tiles and more of these deer tiles to the southwest to work, that is going to be quite a strong Temenangi. We do also have him with city state that he could kill. Unfortunately, that's kind of in the snow. I see. MP is actually message privé. That's private messaging. Oh, I see how it is. Okay, okay. So they're sending themselves private messages over here. Okay, I see how it is. I see how it is. We do need to also take a look at the west side over here. We do have Japan, and this is actually quite interesting. Looks like a balanced map from the beginning, doesn't it? Like we got Japan and Vietnam on one side, then we got Rome and Russia on the other side. Russia actually has Tundra to work with, and they will never find out about Torres del Paine, especially before turn 8. You can see they're already turn 4, and they are going for this really quickly. It looks like Kilimanjaro is... Oh, actually, wait. Look at the balance. Oh, my God. The map is actually playing tricks on our minds over here. Mount Kilimanjaro coming out for Rome on the east side. And then on the west side, we do have Vietnam getting his Torres del Paine. Not the greatest Torres, but definitely it's a strong Torres. And we do have it with quite a few production points over here. That of course will benefit Vietnam quite strongly. This will be the map. It kind of looks like this will be the map. Yes, yes. Also, it's kind of weird to me, like I'll say I was used to PMs, like private messages, and then something changed along the way and people started calling them DMs, like direct messages, and I was like, why are you calling death matches, bro? Like, why do you want to go for a death match against somebody? Like, you know, like why? Like, why would you call them direct messages when they should be called private messages? You know, like, it's so weird. Anyway, it looks like it did change. The acronyms did change with time, and well, we gotta adapt. What can we say? Let me actually switch a little bit the screen over here and put some stuff up. I like that you are old as me and had the same issue with them. I know, right? Oh my God. Anyway, anyway, let's actually take a look at Kyoto and see for a few seconds what's going on over here. He does have a dice style that he could acquire. Did he not find? Oh my God, the tiki hut that could. We got a tiki hut that hid. Oh my God, behind the forest over here. Japan is not gonna find that tiki hut unless he's gonna go for it, for that tip of the spear over here on the land. Unfortunately, Buzz is scouting his right, and oh my God, he got a relic. Easy peasy. Oh, can you imagine if he actually had Congo? Why didn't he get Congo? Hey. Ooh, all triangle. Thank you so much for 1 year. Oh my God, amazing. Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub, bro. And of course, welcome sir to the stream. We do have a game right now, a 2v2 going on. This is the next step in the brackets, and I believe we're just going into the best of 3s. I didn't actually put on the screen, but I do like to share this. I think I actually have it as a command over here. 2v2.
Rave.
Woo, woo, woo! Flying Conquest, good evening, sir, and indeed, go, rave. Woo, 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 woo. Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. I think this is the correct link, by the way. Let me actually double check. Yes, this is the correct link to the bracket. We do need to see when they're gonna actually start going into the higher bracket. They're now in the round 11th in the bottom, in the lower bracket. SoftStyle, IceLuc, and ChucK and BartSake. Whoever wins this best of 3 series, they're gonna get to fight Damori and Tirits in the finals. That is gonna be quite something. And we do have our answer here. It looks like we got no remap chosen, and we're gonna need to see what they're gonna go. Wait, say Twitch stream is saying hype train is close. Sub gift or okay, sure. Oh, thank you guys, putting me much closer to hype train over there. Thank you. We do have to talk about all of their civilizations in a little bit more detail, and of course their spawns. So let's actually take a look here. We do have Kyoto coming up with a settler in 1 turn. Looks like he did put down his holy site next to his capital. Only a +1 though, not that great. Oh well, it is what it is. He does have an iron tile underneath that holy site, and I do see a horse tile that's 2 tiles away from his capital in the southeastern part of his land. We do need to see how many cities he's gonna get to settle here. It looks like he will be relatively protected, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna be the simmer of this game, of this team. We do need to see, of course, his religion and how he's gonna try to mix that into his development here. We do have also to take a look at Vietnam a little bit closer. Whoa. He does have settler coming out in 7. Looks like instead of doing an update, he did something else. What is this? Bro, update, bro. Anyway, now we got settler going to the southeast. Very interesting that he's going to the southeast instead of going for Torres del Paine. He definitely knows about Torres del Paine. Maybe he thinks these tiles are not good enough. They're not good enough. Like 2 3s and 4 2s, not good enough. You know, he wants more. And what could be more than actually working 2 3 1 tiles, quite a few planes, and from what I can see, a lot of 2 2s maybe. You know, that's with some fresh water sprinkled on top over there. Very nice, very nice. Now we do have him also with a few dice tiles, and this actually brings me up to another question. Is he actually working those dice tiles? Is he making faith? Oh my god, he's actually making faith. Look at him waste his production away for a faster Pantheon. Well, I mean, if it works, bro. You know, it is what it is. We do have a Star Command over here, just needs 3 more turns to actually get the Pantheon, and we're gonna need to see what he's gonna choose. We do also see he has horses in the second ring on the right side of Thanglong. I do notice his iron is not gonna be anywhere inside. It's actually gonna be 4 tiles out across that exploding volcano that's gonna need to be settled on, and of course acquired and developed. We do have another one that could have been actually improved here next to Torres del Paine, but he never got a city there, and it's gonna take so long to get a city there. Let's take a look at Russia. We do have Russia already with Goddess of the Hunt getting a little bit more ching ching coming up from the deer tiles, and I do see him improving his sheeps over here. We do have him also with a settler coming up in 5, and he did put the first lavras down. What is this? This is a +2 lavra next to the river. He has another +0. Oh my god, that's a 0 lavra. He needs to actually build shrines and temples to make it work, make it viable. Oh man, that's problematic, bro. Anyway, he's probably gonna want those anyway, so it is what it is. He's gonna have a serious lack of faith for some time because of the lack of course, the Dance of the Aurora or River Goddess or how to say, Earth Goddess and so on. Like that, there are quite a few things that could have been made over here that could have given him the early faith. Now, the moment you do see Aladdin is on a 3 faith a turn, BartSake here is gonna try to big brain this a little differently than we're getting used to. I gotta have faith. Yes, faith. Soldi Garibera, hello there, man. Good abend. Yeah, we do see he's also going to have quite a few cities to settle here on the west side. I'm pretty sure he's going to try to get one here, and maybe one over here on the coast. That's going to put him in actually attack range of Vietnam if he actually puts a city here on the coast. But honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if he's going to do so. Rapa Nui, though, it's kind of a waste of a city, honestly. Like, that's so bad. That is so bad of a city. I don't know what Rapa Nui wants to do here. At least, you know, the snow tiles next to his city center can be used for, like, you know, anything else other than improved tiles. Maybe, I don't know, maybe some lavras, maybe some commercial theater squares, anything else other than actually improving them. I'm pretty sure it's bad to work the snow tiles. They don't have any eels, man. At least they have fresh water. Yes, at least they have fresh water and nothing to do. They have, this is igloo swimming at its best over here. Man, oh man. Looking at Rome over here, we do have him actually. Oh my god, he did not find about Mount Kilimanjaro. But wait, he does have a scout here. Why? Oh, I know it's not that close. Don't get me wrong. I know it's not that close. I'm pretty sure he doesn't want to spend that much time to get there, but come on, bro, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiles, and boom, you settle on it. You know, like it's not that far. Like this one would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I guess, to settle. And this one was, well, I guess it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This was 5 also. Oh my god, come on, bro, you gotta go there. Did he see it? Did ChucK see it? I know, remember, we gotta remember, we gotta remember the How Long Bay, the famous How Long Bay. It happened, you know. If it happened, it happened. And we saw ChucK's surprise when he actually saw it. That moment over there, you know, that chuckle. It was amazing. And yeah, we do have ChucK actually going for Mount Kilimanjaro. It looks like he didn't actually made up his mind if he's gonna go with the settler as well, but I'm pretty sure the scout is, yeah, there we go, he got it, he's going there, he is going for the Mount Kili, who did manage to explode once. We got 4 2 tiles everywhere there, some sugar, some +5 campuses. This is gonna be booming. Yes, yes. Okay, we got 10-17 and quite a few players are still gathering their points. Of course, we do see tiki huts that need to be acquired. We do have Japan over here that managed to find the tiki hut. He saw it through the forest. He saw the tiki Ganians over here getting, you know, getting their work done on the cliffs over. Is this actually where cliff jumping started to come alive here? Because it looks like these tiki Ganians definitely had their fun over there next to the cliffs. No, man, oh man, look at those cliffs everywhere. They're just sitting over there, feeling protected from the seas, feeling the breeze every day, and then splashing into the water for some extra sport. And we do have God of the Sea picked up by Japan. Looks like that extra production is going to come alive on his coastal resources. Pearl tiles, fish tiles over here to the west. We do have Osaka getting +3 holy site to the east of that city center. And I do see, of course, this land actually did did actually flood a few times, and we do see the extra food coming up over there. There was some extra production, and this, oh man, this is just interesting land. I'm gonna need to wait and see how he's gonna try to develop this, but I'm pretty sure he has quite a few cities that he's gonna make good use of. Of course, some coastal reefs that he could also use for extra adjacency towards his campuses. Japan does benefit from you know, extra adjacency anyway from settling from districts next to other districts, so it's a lot of stuff that needs to happen here. What is this ivory resource everywhere? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 honey and ivory tiles everywhere. And oh my god, and Russia actually got us of the hunt, didn't he? He snatched it away from poor old Japan over here, who had the best land ever for Goddess of the Land. Wow. Well, Aladdin does what Aladdin chooses. You can't mess with the best, bro. Those is exactly right. Nom, nom, nom. Kilimanjaro with a +5 campus indeed. Let me actually take a quick peek at what's going on here. This is the disturbance in the force between Rome and Vietnam. They're staying they're watching each other from across the waterway over here, and they're trying to figure out what's going on. We do also see Rome coming up with a settler, another settler in 2 turns, and it looks like he did actually pick up that hut to the south. I think he bought the tile. If you ask me, I think he just bought the tile. And we do have Aquilea pumping out the builder, and he's gonna start improving those horses. Rome doesn't actually have iron in the capital. He has it in the second city, Aquilea. That's gonna need to get improved, and I'm pretty sure Pony here, it's gonna need to stay over there to disrupt some development of the land. Well, how do I call this, by the way? Is this Pone, or is this Pony? Because Pone kind of sounds like in Romanian as well as French, but then Pony is like in English. So how do you guys want me to say this? Also, by the way, I think we need to finish that prediction. I think we talked about everything. It's gonna be no remaps. I don't know who's gonna get the points, but somebody's gonna get the points. Okay. They are chatting. Who's chatting? Why are they chatting? What's going on? Anyway, city-states. Armagh with Vatican cities are going to be the ones providing religious bonuses. We got Buenos Aires coming up for the industry. Vilnius with Rapa Nui will be providing culture bonuses. And then Fez is gonna be the one and only science city state in the game. And imagine that he's even next to Galapagos Islands. Wow. Okay, I mean, ChucK is not only gonna have to benefit from a science city state, he's gonna get a science city also. Galapagos is kind of a bad city to settle though, and it's on the same seas as Japan, so I'm pretty sure nobody's actually gonna settle that. But it was cool to say it, you know, just mention it. Oh, they're chatting. Yeah, yeah, they're definitely chatting over here, and it does look like Vietnam did push a little bit the Roman warrior out of the way there. It's definitely bullying him. You can see he's putting him in the corner. It keeps on pushing him back, and by the looks of it, Pony over here is trying to make his way towards the main city row. Maybe he gets something to bring back home to his wife. You never know, man. You know, some pearls over there, it might work. Maybe a deer. Can you imagine if you show up home with a deer? Hey honey, I'm home. Do you like this deer? Look what I brought you. Well, it's a French word that English took and that we want back. Wait, really? Poney? They actually took Poney away from you? Oh no. Trenlo, good evening, sir, and welcome. We do have Antium settled next to Mount Kilimanjaro. It's gonna boost his population in 2 turns, and we do have a builder coming out. Definitely wants to improve it as big as possible and as fast as possible. Hey, we got a problem. 8 turns away, and looks like Buzz has a problem here. He definitely needs to go for 19 out of 19 for the goldenish threshold. And from what I can see, he's didn't build a boat. Okay, he didn't build a boat. It's fine. He should be fine. Just get a boat, bro. Oh no, he's going irrigation. Oh, he didn't get the religion. He's gonna get the first religion in the game. No, not even that. It's probably Russia with the first religion. Well, at least he does have time. It's like 8 turns. He's gonna get another holy site. He's gonna be faster. It should be fine. I may be worried for nothing. You know, these are good players, very good players. I'm pretty sure they know the way. Guten Abend, closing. Welcome, sir. Let's take a look on St. Petersburg's dominant religion. We do have Judaism here with Feed the World and Lay Ministry as an option. It looks like he is going to get that extra food in his cities from the Lavras, from the shrines and temples, not to mention the housing each. And we do have Lay Ministry giving him the extra faith on the holy sites, and the theater squares getting some extra culture. Develop art. Oh, he put it to the south, didn't he? Oh, that's just not the way. Not the way, bro. Like that that just puts this horse just 1 tile too far. You know, like he could have had an extra amenity, easy peasy, cheap amenity in Tver, but he never actually will get it. No, that's 1 2 3 4 5 tiles on horse. And you do see, of course, he's still gonna get those around his cities over here in St. Petersburg. He's gonna have the deer on the right side, the sheep, the other deer, and the other sheep, and he's gonna have another sheep here. It's gonna be fine. 5 extra amenities coming up for St. Petersburg. But come on, bro, you just don't care about Tver? What did Tver do to you, bro? Yo, first time on Twitch channel. I have, woo, I say I am addicted to Civ just because of your awesome coffee. Oh, thank you so much. Oh man, that's such a kind feedback over here. Thank you, sir. Bebo Fez, welcome. We do have this 2v2 starting up really quickly here, and hopefully we're gonna get those golden ages. We got only a few more turns, 6 more turns, and we're gonna find out what they're gonna pick. And of course, oh, thank you so much for the follow as well, much appreciated. And of course, any kind of like question you have, feedback, feel free to just throw it in the chat over here. As soon as I see it, I'm gonna try to respond, and of course, I'm gonna do my best to find the answer. Buzz is calling out the brother. Yeah, Buzz is calling out. What is going on here? Why are they so eyeballing? Wait, did they just switch places? I think they switched places. I think also he's calling out the wolf is in the hen house or something. What's going on? What did they do? Bergeri, is that Meat House or something, or is that the other one? I know there were two words that were very, very close to each other, and I don't know how to, like, I don't remember how to actually call them apart. You recently even answered me single-handedly on the YouTube stream. Hey, nice. I'm trying. I'm trying. Actually, you know, my mom is watching YouTube. She's watching the chat, and every time there's somebody there, she's sending me a message on WhatsApp. You know, YT. You gotta check it out. I'm like, yeah, do it. I do it now. Do it now. Someone took gold from the other team. Oh, wait, they actually took gold from each other. Okay, double. Oh man, this actually happened a lot of the times in the previous, like in the 6v6s, when we didn't actually have any kind of rule declaring this, because you know, in a team environment, especially like your 6v6s or 4v4s, you just don't have time to watch who sends you deal. You just click on the deal and click accept, and that's it. And a lot of the times it happened that other people from the other team asked gold from you. Took it away, so you had to pay attention. Oh my god, it was so weird. El Planero, buenos días. Hola, hola, monsieur. Hola, senor. How much of the game did I miss? Not much. Not much. It's actually 10:26. We're barely getting to the next part of the game. Of course, in the classical era, we got a few more turns to go there. 5 more turns, actually, to be exact. And we do have everybody actually getting their golden ages. 22, 23, 22, 19. We're just also waiting for them to do the first expanse. I do see Rome did start up with 2 encampments. He is preparing for an all-out war against Star Command Pony. I do believe, oh my god, we got, how should we call actually Star Command? We need to call ChucK a certain Star Command. I don't know how to call him, but it looks like everybody in the game does actually want to go somewhere over there. You know, they have some reminiscent feelings from the Hidden Cup, and they definitely this Star Command thing is starting to catch up. It's so funny though. Buzz leading the pack over there. Wait, I'm pretty sure he saw Torres, right? Why no Torres, bro? I mean, you know, one of the things, of course, with Torres is the fact that he does need to actually put all of these tons somewhere. And I think those cities were a bit too far away for him to spend the gold. So the reasoning here was to actually get these cities going. But I would have thought on the 4th one, at least with the 4th one, bro. Like, you know, like, at least with the 4th one, we get it there. It looks like he's not going to go there. And we do have him, of course, discovering all of this land. He's getting a little bit scouted by Russia. We do have a scout sniffing around the ivory tiles. And, of course, so that's a lot of poo. That is a lot of poo. Man, have you seen... Oh, my God. I don't want to have this mental image, but have you seen the size of that thing? Oh, my God. Can you imagine? That's... I can't... You know, I'm not surprised the scout just got out of there as soon as possible, you know. We do have a Governor Plaza also coming up from Thanglong. He's going next to the Tans. It looks like Hualu did pick up a City Patron Goddess as a Pantheon. He's going to get the 50% off the first district, but not the Tan. The Tan that doesn't actually get into this. We do need to see, of course, his 4th and 5th settler where he's going to put them. Ideally, you do want another city to the south over here of this triangle of Tans, so he can get the 4th one, and I'm pretty sure he's going to try to get it somewhere around here. I'm not sure if he's going to be... I don't think actually. Wait. I don't think he wants it over here on the coast. There's like so much gold that he needs to actually put into the amber, into the other tutus, if he wants to get it there. And never mind, you know, we were talking about this, never mind, he actually put a commercial in the place that we thought he's gonna go there. It's fine, I guess it's fine. He's just going for the triple commercial startup over here. We got the commercial coming up from Mytho, 2 more coming up from Hualu. You can actually see that +3s and +4s, actually both of them will be +4s. And finally he's going for it, bro. He's going for Torres del Paine. Oh yes. We do have Rome also coming up with more settlers. He did pick up God of Craftsmen as a pantheon, and he's gonna get the extra production coming up from his improved strategic resources. We got a horse next to Aquilea. We do have an iron tower here next to that city center as well, but he needs to get a new builder, and that's exactly what he's doing in the city of Aquilea. He did also start to acquire some great general points, and this is something that we need to point out. These thuns don't actually generate these general points. That's a bit of a problem. Does not provide great people points, and is not a specialty district. Okay, so yeah, well, you gotta do what you gotta do. It is unfortunate, but it is what it is. He's gonna need to do quite a few projects to actually get that channel, and of course we're gonna need to see how that develops. The thing is, he's going for a lot of these district discounts, which is amazing. The commercials, you've seen how fast he can build them. It's quite nice, and of course we're going to need to see what next tier districts is going to go for. We do have also Japan's religion activated, Sikhism, choral music with a pilgrimage coming up for him. We got the shrines and temples provide the extra culture to their intrinsic faith output, and then pilgrimage coming up with the 2 faith for the city center. I wouldn't be surprised if we're actually going to see Japan over here convert as soon as possible Vietnam, and this is one thing that oh my god, I can't, oh my god, okay, I see what's going on here. So he's going Moksha, he's not going Magnus Internals, he's going Liang in Osaka, and I am thinking maybe a Temenanki city, even though he has only like 4 or 5 tiles that he could benefit from that at Temenanki. Well, I guess the extra March tiles would make it a little bit better. We do have him not benefiting on Vietnam from any kind of moksha. Vietnam did go for Magnus first. He's going Liang second in Mytho. He's going to get the benefits of the extra culture coming up from pen brush and voice probably, and he's going for the gold first, and not to mention those traders. We're going to need to see if he has the production and of course the population boost to get very quickly to campuses. That's one thing that we might see actually over here on Rome, and this is very surprising to me. The timing of these encampments so early on is very surprising to me. One of the things that of course will happen, Rome over here will acquire quite a few of these regional points, and we got, oh wait a second, Agropolis, Guten Abend, mein Herr, we haven't seen you here in such a long time. How are you doing? How have you been? Are you fine? Are you okay? Are you, oh my god, welcome back, sir. We got also Nasasu. Hello, how are you doing, man? Welcome. Oh my god, every time, and this guy has the best emotes over here. Unbelievable. Now, who's this? Livia Coraza. She's actually, so he's getting the emotes from Livia Coraza, who's doing a lot of dances over here, I guess, right? She's oh, I see, a Brazilian English streamer that actually does music. Very nice. Congratulations, very nice. Night Demon, hello and welcome. Good evening, sir. Good evening. Looking at Rome over here at the beginning, he's getting his settlers going, and we still have one more turn until the next era. I do see he's probably going to be looking to chop that deer down, chop the forest underneath the deer, and of course he's going to pop that settler soon. We do have another settler coming up from Antium, and a lot of land to go for. Like, he can go for the south, he can go for the north, the west over here. It doesn't look like Vietnam is going to be that expansive. We do have a decent amount of distance between the Vietnamese main cities and the next river that's to the south of Vatican City, splitting this land in half. You can see it's basically that river over there is the DMZ of the game, you know, demilitarized zone of the game. Nobody's passing through or putting a city on it yet. We're gonna need to see when that's gonna be breached. We definitely will have alarms going off everywhere in the stream. We do have also Vietnam actually going for a non-freshwater settle next to Hue. Oh. My god, non-fresh, but why would you do that, bro? Man, if you would have just walked 2 more tiles to the north, you would have had actually a good city. This will be so expensive. Oh my god. Like, the only good thing about the city, it's actually not that far away from Vietnam, and he can, yeah, put some tons down, maybe get some extra adjacency, you know, like get some better districts. But it's gonna be so late. Oh my god, he needs to get a builder, needs to improve all of these tiles, and then get some granaries. Ew. Just when I say granaries over there, you know, the shiver runs down my back. Anyway, we do have tons coming up from Cantho. Looks like more commercials. I do see in the markets also are starting to come online from Vietnam. He's starting to acquire those great merchant points. Not that big, but he's still getting that. The next one is going to be Coleos, and we do have him granting a free copy of the luxury district. Well, that's amazing for Aztec. Not that amazing for him, but anyway, you know, an extra amenity is an extra amenity. We do have Aladdin coming up with a Monumentality Golden Age. He's on 28 faith a turn. I gotta say, this is not the biggest faith per turn that we had from players coming around in the first era, but if it works, it works. Have I played the new Civs yet? Who is your favorite leader and why is it Mobande? Yes, actually Mobande is the first one that I tried, and it does look like the strongest leader at the moment. Julius Caesar, I just don't want to try that. Like, I want to boycott Julius Caesar. It feels like it's such a bad leader. I don't even want to play it, man. It's okay. Well, I feel like Julius Caesar bonuses do him a major disservice. Like, I don't know how to say it, like it's disrespecting the leader, because like he was such a great leader, and he basically made, you know, yeah, it's not fitting of a Caesar, you know. It's like, I don't want to even touch that anyway. So on the other side, on Lincoln, I think it's a strong bonus. It's a decent bonus that you have. Unfortunately, it comes quite late in the game, and we're going to need to see if the players will like it. I still yet to try what the loyalty will do, what, of course, the effects of those bonuses will have over here, and we're going to need to see that also being tested by the players is much better when you actually test it out with the players. Aquarius Wolf, hello there, sir, and welcome everybody. Good evening, guys, and welcome to the stream. We got a 2v2 going on, best of 3 series. This is the first game out of that, and we do have quite a few players running around here trying to get that A game going. We do need to see if we're gonna have the left team or the right team win, and of course they do need to win 2 in a row to actually get well, 2 games out of 3 to actually get forward in the bracket. You can use !2v2 and you're gonna find a link to directly to this bracket, and we're going well, we're waiting over here for the results. I got asked earlier by Nesasu about what do I feel about the new leaders, and I just got through Julius. I was talking about Lincoln. Definitely Mubambe is the best leader ever. I definitely like it. It's amazing. Like, I really like it. I don't think it actually needs to be that changed up. I think it's good as it is right now. It meshes really well with all of the other leaders, even with BBG leaders. I think it meshes very well. It's spawn dependent, continent dependent. If you have a big continent, you're going to be good. If you have a little continent, you're going to be bad. You know, like it's a little bit tricky over here, but overall I like those bonuses. Also, hello there, Crispy AZ. Good evening, sir, and welcome. Yeah, the next one, let's actually, who was it? There was another one? No, I think it was Ape, Julius, Mobemba. There was a fourth one, right? There was a, well, yeah, there was a fourth one. She's easy on the eyes too. Give me a second over here. I was Saladin. Oh, thank you, Zank. Thank you. Yeah, Saladin. Again, definitely strong bonuses. I believe they're a bit too much on the seas. So on land, I don't think they're that heavy, but yes, definitely support bonus and I would say flanking does matter quite a bit, especially on horses. You can double. So remember, you have that promotion for the horses. You can double the flanking bonuses. Well, that's gonna be insane, bro. That's gonna be so great. I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, I think it stacks up. I think that's a bit too much. I think it might be a bit too much. And of course, you can imagine the Monte Carlos and everything will be very tough. But at the same time, it will open up a different way of playing Saladin, and we're going to need to see if that bonus will actually come alive. What I have to point out, remember the boats, guys. So you know how the players like to use that strategy of how to say of putting scouts in the water. Remember when you have like plus 12 support bonus on your boats when you get attacked? Imagine having plus 24. Like what? Yeah, what is this, bro? Plus 24 defense? Like that's gonna be insane. We're gonna need to see how they're gonna tune it down, but yeah, maybe like 50% would be better than 100%. I don't know. We'll see. 50%, I guess does make sense, but it will give us some weird numbers. Okay, so I do want to come back to the game and see from the left to the right. We did go in to this classical era 4 turns ago, and quite a few things happened. Looking at Aladdin, he did get that Monumentality Golden Age. He's putting down Hanging Gardens, did finish Temple of Artemis to the south, and is working on Oracle. We had a question over here in the chat from Lassie Serpel. Good evening, sir. How did they let Russia through the bans? They just thought other civilizations were better. What can I say, man? We're gonna need to see if Russia's gonna be stronger than, of course, Japan, Vietnam, and so on. It's happening slowly. I think BartSake over here, his wheels are turning, the cogs are getting into the correct position, and we're gonna see his sim in the upcoming part of the game. We got ChucK over here with a pen brush and voice as well. He's already on 5 cities, and we do have him with horses coming out. Armag is gonna be the one targeted by the horses, and he's gonna have a free holy site with shrine in it. Very easy to pick up. We do have also about him settling Mount Kilimanjaro, and we do see that he definitely needs to get a builder on the stone tile. Man, chop that stone, get it in your city, build awesome wonders, and of course put a campus in there. Come on, man, you gotta get those scientists in the mountains over there so they can have such a good time. And we do have also Luctunum going for an entertainment complex, and he did plug in Governor Magnus. I feel like this might actually be Colosseum opening coming up from ChucK. We do have him also getting a few more builders out, and he did build 2 of these encampments, and of course, as you can see, he's getting those general points. 2.3 a turn. It's not that big, but he's slowly acquiring them away from Vietnam. Yeah, we do have to the west Japan coming up with a race for Hanging Gardens. Wait, no, it's gonna finish here. It's too late. That's what's going on over here, and we got, right now, it's definitely we need one of those signs, like that's exactly what it is. Like that moment over there, definitely it feels like Buzz over here. Instead of being a buzz killer, he was a buzz kill. Scientists don't kill people, don't like people to see them, so they do their best work when hiding behind the mountains. Yeah, exactly. I was typing down that horror. Thank you so much, sir. No weird numbers. They would be multiplies of 3. You can defend the caravels with galleys. Yeah, can you imagine defending caravels with galleys? That would be amazing. We do have settlers coming out in 3 turns over here from Kyoto, and from what I can see, Buzz did manage to get 43 faith a turn. Actually, somehow managed to get more faith than Aladdin. We do have, of course, more holy sites coming out from him, and he did go for that God of the Sea. Unfortunately, he doesn't have that many coastal resources, but he has enough. I would say these will be a lot of pearls that he's gonna get. Man, I gotta say, all of the women in the Japanese land will be so happy. Can you imagine having so many pearls? Like, everybody's gonna get pearl necklaces. Yay! They're gonna get, even their kitchen are gonna be like, over there with everything will be pearl-like. 150,000 points to go to the TLV. Let's go, easy peasy. Yeah, easy peasy. We do have also, last but not least, a Star Command over here. Looks like a pony is gonna have a little bit of trader going on from Hue. I'm actually curious. Is it's going to Japan? This is not going to Japan. This is actually going for Thanglong. And I do see, of course, the missionaries starting to actually pop these spreads. How do you call it? This is like talking, right? They're gonna talk the people of Vietnam into listening to their religion and their religion only. So that's what's gonna happen here, right? He needs to actually spread his religion to Hue, to Thanglong, Mytho. But where is that Moksha? There's no Moksha here. His third one is gonna be Pingala. Ooh, he wants the science more than he wants the culture. Well, I guess he's getting so much culture coming up from distance. It's irrelevant if he gets Moksha. Well, it's fine. We do have him with 17 science and 47 culture. We do have him also 19 gold at 10. He did start up with those commercials, generating 5.7 great merchant points. And I do see Coleos is going to be the next one. So many, I know, right? So many pearl necklaces. Yo, Guest Anthony, good evening, sir, and welcome. Maybe check Urban Dictionary on that one. Wait, there's a, what? Wait, there's a different, oh my god, bro. I really hope there's not no. Oh my god. Not that one. Not that. I'm not doing that on the stream, bro. Not that one. I'm not checking that one on the stream. Oh my god, bro. Okay, yeah, well, I don't know. Anyway, coming up next, we do have ChucK with 19 science and 39 culture. Looks like he did manage to overtake Armag, and now we're gonna see those great profit points start to be acquired here. He's gonna get that going. We do see a few of these scientist points trickling in for Vietnam and Rome. He didn't get that going, and looks like audience chamber coming up in 5 turns from the city of Rome. Also, finally, oh wait, he never took the stone. Wow, look, man, he just wasted that stone tile. So right now ChucK is so confident of his sim over here, he doesn't need the stone jobs. He's saying it definitely doesn't need. Actually, he wanted the campus to sit on the stone over there, so of course the scientists would have better houses or something. We do have Velitre actually settled on the coast, and this might be a problem. We do know Japan is here, and they don't know about Japan, but come on, it's Japan, it must be coastal, right? Did he not see? Oh, he didn't make any admirals. Okay, he didn't make any admirals. Maybe he's thinking, it's fine, he's never gonna go cartography, boys, it's fine. I mean, who cares? It's one city, it's gonna be fine. You know, we can keep on going, guys, we can keep on going. We do have Luke Dunham actually pumping out a builder. We're still not there at feudalism, but I'm pretty sure. Oh, there we go. We got feudalism in 1, and this is a bit unfortunate. He doesn't have any, from what I can see, pre-builds, and we're going to need to check out the next turn if he did actually switch away from them. Usually the go-to strategy is to use the 30% discount off card from these. You go and of course check off those builders until they hit 1 turn, and like you're 1 turn off them, and then you switch away, you finish feudalism, and bam, next turn you're gonna switch to all of those cards, the +2 charges. You're gonna switch back to the builders, and you're gonna have so many of them built efficiently. Yeah, the best production ever. Wait, is he? Wow, look at Rome actually sending a trader to Vatican City. Man, that city is not even gonna know what hit him. It looks like Rome just wants to take out all of the city-states in the game without that big of an advantage, actually. He cannot keep Vatican City. He already kept Armagh, but I'm pretty sure he just wants to take it out, to take it away from a possible Japanese incursion. He doesn't want to give that many bonuses to Japan. Let me actually see. Ignoring a stone chop. I know, right? It's wow. Yo, hey, Tooth Bias, good evening, sir. Bets not started. Oh, right, you're correct. Let's actually go for the bets here. Who will win? On one side, we do have ChucK and BartSake, and on the other side, we do have IceLuc and SoftStyle. SoftStyle. There we go. Let's actually put it for 10 minutes because honestly, this game can go in whatever direction it wants. So let's actually go for this. Baxter, good evening, sir. I was wondering how old am I? I'm 36, sir. And good evening. Welcome to the stream. I think it says so in my bio. Doesn't it say so in my bio? I think I wrote it down at some point. Yeah, it does. Okay. Let me actually take a look over here. We do have settlers coming up from Osaka. Looks like temples also from Kyoto. I do see Sendai still needs to get something to work over here, and we're going to need to see what that's going to be looking like. There is a city state for him to kill, but not on the coast. That's actually going to be Buenos Aires to the northeast of Takasaki. I don't know, maybe 1 or 2 or 3 samurais could actually make quick work of that. You do need the extra strength in the city, so might as well try to do it. Looking at also Russia, after he did manage to build that hanging gardens, he started expansive aggressively, and we do have Yaroslav, Kazan, Tver, Moscow, and then another city that's going to be settled next to the northwest, next Novgorod, next to the mountains. We do have him creeping closer, inching closer to Vietnam. He's going to try to figure out how he actually can go through that Shimeli ivory tile to actually get to Hualu. Of course, you know, everybody looks at the LF. Oh man, no, I don't want to go. That's too vivid as an image, bro. That's way too vivid as an image. Anyway, we do have shrines coming up from St. Petersburg. I think he never actually built a shrine here? Wow. That was a naked Lavra? Wow, okay, interesting. I did not know that he actually had naked Lavra. With pleasure, sir. Also, start spanking. Why am I old? That's a very good question. I want the answer to that as well. Why am I so old? I know. Yes. Can I get some years back, please? Can I get some years back? Plenty of steaks in my future. Yeah. Oh my god, bro, that steak movie. That three sticks of butter. Heart attack. Yeah, we got the pyramids coming up from Moscow. Looks like Magnus is establishing there. He's gonna try to chop that down. He's gonna get, of course, 1 extra build charge on each of these builders if he does, and the free builder if he does manage to chop the pyramids. We do have over here Lugdunum getting 1 builder to work. He's gonna have the 5 charges, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna try to chop Colosseum. I did notice this, by the way. Not sure if you saw it in Japan's land. Yes, we didn't have him going for Colosseum, but he did actually finish an entertainment complex and the arena in it. Doesn't have it in a wait, what? Doesn't have it in a city with Magnus, but still he could have just tried to get that Colosseum going. He does have a decent amount of production in Osaka. 24 production, come on, that would have been like 6 turns for wait, Monk the Pony, Avule Tapis. What is Monk the Pony? Is it Monkey the Pony? Is it like sit on your pony? You have how to say? So, or let the pony, and how is this? Carpet I know. Thank you. But the monk, and this is Petit Monk de Rigueur, sur certain aspect du sim. A little bit of rigor in a certain aspect of a sim or something. Lack of. Oh, I see. So you're lacking. Oh, I see. Okay. I see how it is. So it's a little lack of rigor in a certain aspect of the sim, and then is lack of ponies. You have carpets, right? Okay. If you don't build the Colosseum now, how are you going to decorate your Vatican later? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that sounds better than what they said. That definitely sounds better than what they said. Anyway, it's fine. It's fine. We do have all of these horses, ponies, getting next to Vatican City, and I think he actually declared war on it. Oh no, it's his city. Oh. Oh my god, is this actually gonna be big surprise takeover of Vietnam? Is he going castles? Construction in 2 turns is gonna take a while. He probably needs more of them. More. Get more. He has a great general for them, 5 of them to count over here. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Do have Aladdin poking in a little bit to the south, trying to force Vietnam to actually get some units, but in the south, not in the north. And at the moment, there's no scout to actually see what's going on in Vatican City. We do need to see, of course, what's going to happen with the ERA score points and who are going to be the ones that are going to get their second golden ages. We do even have Vatican City managing to do some damage against the Vietnamese warriors, sending them back to their cities running. And I do see a few horses over here. The ponies are starting to come online from Hualu. Vatican is too dangerous to let it alive. Well, the big question is for whom? You know, he got the road going. Oh my god, he's not even stopping for this. He's actually trying to go to Cantho or maybe Hue. He actually might go there, but he's gonna actually end up with scouts. You see, Vietnam does have a warrior north, and there is a scout from Japan in the middle of those mountains on the deer tiles. Man, this is getting a bit too friendly with the deers. That's a scout cat, right? Yeah, that's a scout cat. Okay. We do have also Mahabodhi Temple coming online from Kyoto, and I do see quite a few theater squares also from Buzz. A bit of a problem with the size. He never actually diversified his district count, and unfortunately for him he has like 16 science and 59 culture. Still, it's okay. He's gonna try to get Pingala in Takasaki, and from what I can see, he did build Government Plaza in the Government Plaza audience chamber for a specializing building of choice. We do need to see everybody's actually Government Plaza choice audience chamber coming up over here for Vietnam. We do have the pony attack, yay. It's when is that general though? Why is the general? Oh man, bro, come on, get in there. Like, what did you do? This is the guy who ate the steak. Crispy, this is the guy who ate the steak. Like, you see how slow he's moving? That's definitely the culprit. He actually had the steak before. He doesn't have the stamina, you know, the range anymore. We got over here Kazan coming up with encampment, and I do see, of course, we would need to actually check how many merchant points, how many points they're doing overall. Russia is actually on 10.3 grade writer points, at 10, 2.3 artists, 2.3 grade musicians. Did manage to get 1.1 grade scientists, and I do not see Hypatia being taken over yet. Great merchants, in the great merchants, only Vietnam is doing some points, and I do see he actually recruited 2 of them, Coleus and Marcus Licinius Crassus. It looks like we got more Lavras coming up from Novgorod and libraries from Tver. Okay, Moscow. We do have a May style coming up over here. And I do see temples coming up from St. Petersburg. Okay, interesting that he actually let this copper live. Maybe this is some gold stacked over there, so he can actually upgrade his units a bit later on in the game. We're going to need to see how that is going to look like. One second. There's a bug that Leonidas talked about in my Discord about Abraham Lincoln. You can actually construct an industrial zone power plant, like a coal plant. You get a unit, and then you can do another one with the project and get another unit and so on. Rode Fachman, hello there, sir. Good evening. Thank you so much for the follow. Okay, so we do have the pony starting to attack into Vietnam from the north. I do see Pony Command over here did manage to get defense, and he does have a few builders ready to chop if necessary. We do have him actually moving forward to try to block the chokes. Unfortunately, it looks like the Roman ponies will manage to get through the mountains. We got Hue also getting some builders going here to improve the tiles next way. He does have relatively good tiles. That's a 4-pop city now, and I'm pretty sure he actually built a granary? No, he didn't. Oh my god, you need the granary. I hate to say it, but you actually need the granary there. We do have also Russia trying to get a few more horses of his own. He did manage to finish, of course, the pyramids in Moscow, giving him a free builder and also extra charges on all of his builders. I'm still a bit surprised we don't see Lugdunum try to go for Colosseum. Neither Osaka nor Lugdunum are actually getting to gear that up. Entertainment complex. Oh wait, this was never built actually. It was just started, never actually finished. Oh, I see how it is. I see how it is. We do have Kyoto also finishing up next to Mahabodhi temple, and he's gonna get extra 2 apostles over here in the city to finish up that religion. We do have a leader over here when it comes to the science. That's gonna be Star Command, and I see he's also leading in the culture. Quite good in the production. Very nice timings coming up from Pony Command here. We do have him 37 science with 72 culture and 129 production. I do see he is actually doing decently on the gold generation as well. Really curious if this is gonna remain alive. Oh my god, look at that. The pony cannot do the damage. Okay, the other pony can do the damage, but I think it doesn't have movement, bro. Oh my god. Okay, well, I guess it is what it is. We're gonna need to see Vietnam over here, of course, get the next tier units, get those Voichians and try to get as many of those courses to defend himself if he needs to. I do also notice, of course, there is a bit of a race over here for whoever gets the most faith points, and we do have Aladdin coming up with 132. Buzz is 85, and of course we do have them trying to get as strong as a monumentality as ever. There is a bit of a change up over here. Of course, Japan is relatively well known for going holy sites, but I do see him now switching towards harbors and putting down a few campuses. His size is quite lacking compared to everybody else in the game, and of course he did try to maximize as much as possible his culture. Well, that's all good and fine, but you do have to get an economy going, and you do have to get some science going. The fact that he did plug in Governor Pingala in Takasaki does allow him to get higher population in there with the housing, with extra food, and his temples are going to provide him some extra culture equal to the intrinsic faith output. Okay, Defender of the Faith and Watts are going to be the choices for his finishing of a religion for the 2 remaining beliefs. We do have the extra science for his not to mention culture for those. The scout has been breached. There was enough movement with the great general extra point, and we do have these horses coming online here. We do need to see if they do manage to pony a pony over here, and you know this is not mano a mano, this is now pony a pony war. You gotta find the mighty Vietnamese army. Yeah, we do have a few more campuses coming up from Sanglong for that extra science, and I honestly do need to check on ChucK. He did manage to finish one of these, and of course he has another +4 here, another +3 here. Campus, he did put one from Aquilea, which is going to be this one, a +3 campus there. We do need to see if he's going to manage to get very strong production points, and if he's going to get some early benefits from those generals. He does have 2.3 per turn, while Russia just popped up in 6.9. He finished one of these encampments in Kazan. That's actually the city he has Pingala double with Oracle in there. That's just so many points coming up from him. 17.2 great writer points a turn. He's starting to snatch all of these writers. Actually, we do see him on 1, 2, 3, possibly 4 of these great writers, while Japan will also get one. He did manage to get a project, but it's 1 out of 5 that Japan is going to get. And of course, Russia is still going to be on top of that. We do also need to see how fast Russia can actually get amphitheaters, so he can actually make the most out of those works. And I'm pretty sure Aladdin is gonna try to pressure a little bit this culture against his opponents. Pony. We do have 5 more turns until the medieval era. Looking at the era score here, we do have Russia with 54 out of 59 points. It looks like ChucK is going to be 44-48. Buzz is 48-54. He needs 6 more points to get for the golden age, and the ponies have started to attack. There we go. We got Vietnam doing some damage, and looks like he did manage to get a pony taken down, while Cantho did just save another one. He's going to need to shift under that one away from his... Oh no, he can actually attack it and delete it. One pony for a pony, bro. And it looks like the sword did get left out in the open, and it is next to the Great General. It did manage to get the most damage against it, and we're gonna need to see what's gonna happen here with the remaining units. It looks like even with just a few units, ChucK is managing to push through the pony land here. Star Command does need some help. He did put a few units to the south because Russia was also pressuring him, and we do need to see if they're gonna stay alive. A bit unfortunate for Vietnam is the fact that he's gonna need to fight in these marsh tiles. You do get some penalties fighting in there with the -2 unfavorable terrain starting to activate, but of course Vietnam does benefit from the combat strength, from drive out oppressors and so on, and he did get some more units for the support bonus. Not bad, not bad. Of course, we're also waiting for Russia to get GMC, the Grandmaster Chapel. We do have him 3 turns away from finishing that, and he did manage to acquire a few more of these writers. Well, I think Japan, oh my god, he didn't even get this. Oh, what are the chances of this happening? Russia, is Russia gonna get it? Wait, who's first? Oh my god, it's actually Russia. He's gonna same turn this, guys. He's gonna, oh my god, no. You see this campus research coming online in 2 turns? Well, Japan needs one more, needed 2 turns from that point to actually get to the writer, unless he buys it right now with faith. And Russia is already on 29.1. Oh my god, bro. Is he gonna chop the project? He can chop the project. I don't think it's worth, but he can chop the project to take it away from Buzz. Best wonder for Vietnam because they have Torres del Paine. Yeah, I just want to sit over here to see if they're gonna do this. By the way, what did they chop? Wait, I think he actually wanted to chop in Tver, and he chopped in St. Petersburg. No, he's chopping his GMC. Okay, he doesn't care about the campus. Okay, I see. We got a few more of these Vietnamese swordsmen starting to come out of the cities of Vietnam, and we do see Rome is gonna try to walk in, try to do some damage on the west side. He did lose a horse in the meantime. There were 5, there are just 4 now. More of these horses are also starting to get back in their health pool, and I do see a few cities, well, one more city did get placed over here on the east side, while Trachio did get placed finally in the south. Now we do have a Than over there to the south of the commercial, and on the west side here it looks like Japan just kept on improving his land. GMC coming online in 6 turns. We do have Arena finally getting built in Osaka, and only 3 more turns to go to get those points. He has to get 2 extra era score points if he actually wants to get this golden age. We do have also Vietnam, unfortunately, with an extreme problem, and he is probably gonna go for a dark age. 40 out of 47, that's a lot of points that he needs to get to. And yes, he has been pressured a little bit by Rome, but that's not that big of an excuse, bro. Like, he went a little bit too greedy. A lot of cities and opening over here, didn't have time to get all of those prepared, didn't have time to get for wonders and so on, but you know, at the end of the day, he might actually get more than enough yields from his districts to actually make up for the loss of a golden age. We're going to need to see if this greed of his is going to actually pay off. We do have Vietnamese samurai actually upgraded here in Vietnam, and that's sorry, Japanese samurai, and it looks like that's actually going to give him the necessary points. He's on 57 out of 54. On the other side, ChucK is 1 point away, and I don't think he actually got a Legion, so he should be fine on that. There we go, the Legion. There we go. We saw the Legion activate. Good evening, sir. Vietnam so far away from golden. Yeah, that's not gonna be anytime soon. He might want a dark age. He might want a dark age. Yeah, I mean, honestly, if he's gonna try to pull off something like a void chain attack, that might be actually quite strong against Russia and Rome. They don't have a defender of the faith to work for them. Of course, Japan actually managed to snatch that away, and at the same time, I do believe those void chains are gonna be very strong against the Russian armies. Now, we don't have that many pre-builds. So from what I can see, Vietnam only has like one archer coming up from Hoi An, and he's in his main cities. He's more going for like production, for like, you see the aqueducts, you see those industrial zones. It's not really archer heavy here. We need to see. You know, maybe it's something that we don't actually they didn't want to reveal the strategies to us yet. Yeah, 0 pre-builds indeed. Okay. Oh, we do have Rome getting a religion as well from Armagh. He did put down a diplomatic quarter. Couldn't actually acquire a lot of these diplo favor points, but he did have the Suze of Vatican for some time. So, of course, he did manage to acquire some of it. Let's actually take a look here. It looks like Baz also has Buenos Aires, which is, there we go, next to his land. And it looks like there was a forest fire here between Takasaki and Buenos Aires. Buenos Aires is actually a very strong city state. It does give the bonus resources behave like luxury resource bonus. And we do have the +1 amenity per type, of course. That's actually amazing. Colosseum coming up from Osaka. And then, wait, Rome didn't actually build it? Wow. I think he could have had it like 3 times by now. He does have an arena, but never actually put Colosseum down. Okay, so he's getting his theater square. Okay, but still no Colosseum. I guess he just wanted the food more than the amenities. I cannot find the explanation for this. What tech in Voyaging at? What? Oh, what? Come on, Torres del Paine, have her, get your pre-builds together. Yeah, let's go Vietnam. He's getting a few more he's getting another settler here from Thang Logan. I do see finally archers are starting to come out of the cities. Hue getting some. We do have Hoi An, and it looks like finally Rome is trying to see what's going behind the scenes over here in Vietnamese mainland. We do have him also needing to discover the lands of Japan, because they haven't seen that at all. They have no idea Colosseum is actually getting built here in Osaka. Maybe that would have been a bit more inspiring for him to actually try to get that one. It would have been amazing if Rome would have had all of those amenities for his cities, not to mention the extra, I would say the extra culture. What exactly is Wojciech at? I think he meant yeah, Lord Dr. Cat, good evening, sir. Thank you so much, Zach, for translating over there. I was thinking something about Wojciech. Oh my god. I think the deployments crossbows, right? So they do come out at machinery. There we go. Requirements machinery. So we do have them range the strength on 40 and 35 melee strength. So they do get the 2 range. One of the biggest things for them is they get a move. So you can see they can move after attacking. This is amazing, and also have 3 side range. Very, very strong units. We do have more campuses coming up from Thanglo and builders. Okay, builder to upgrade. These are all feudalism builders. I think we just went into the next era, so we do need to see. Yes, Vietnam going into Dark Age. Okay. Let's see. Aladdin. Monumentality 150, Faith a 10 with 153 production, definitely the most productive in the game with both of those combined, and of course converted. I'm pretty sure he's over 200 production right now. And we do have him on 59 science with 83 culture, did manage to get GMC and acquired one of the great generals, of course, with Kazan benefiting from Pingala double with Oracle that gave him such an advantage. Let me see. Oh my god, +5 Congress. +5 Congress, boys! Me, scout, me. Okay. What do you think they should go for? By the way, let's put up a poll. What do you think they should go for? What +5 should they get? Like melee, ranged, cav, heavy cav actually, heavy or light cav. Let's go really quickly for this. What +5 should they get? Tom 19874. Thank you so much for the follow, sir, and welcome. Is Vietnam close to his UU? He's 2 turns from still ups, 3 turns from exploration. I think he has a decent amount of science that he could go there. Okay, I think we can plus this. More settlers coming out. It doesn't look like he's actually that interested in starting up a war. I think he's more planning for the late game here. So that's why I want to wait for your answer. Let's see. One of you did go for range, one of you did go for light calves. And this is a question for both teams. Like, we need to answer this for both teams. Who do you think, or what do you think would be the result of this Congress? I would say range for Vietnam had no pre-builds. Yeah, Vietnam, but he's getting them. He's actually getting them. Look at the archers coming from Hualu, Hoi An. Of course, he still is building this aqueduct in Thang Long, but I think he's gonna switch to a military, to some kind of military afterwards. He will have so much production. Hey, good evening, ma'am. Ma'am Voltaire. Hello there, bonsoir. I've ordered light cav and I don't know much. Hello, small soldiers. Good evening, sir. I think great writers and scientists should be an option. I want Isaac Newton and William Shakespeare drafted. Okay, so it looks like the poll is for ranged. The result would be ranged. Let's see if they actually went ranged. They did go ranged, man. Oh man, look at that stream hive mind over here working as intended. We do have ChucK going for the 20% faster population growth, and it looks like Hoja Tokumin is going to be the one getting the Diplo victory points. Okay, not bad. We do have Rome also getting pushed out of the lands of Vietnam, while Vietnam is getting more of these settlers going there. I want to say growing. Can you imagine? I actually said the settlers are growing. What are they going, bro? An extra toe? We do have Luke Dunham also getting a trader out. Looks like ChucK over here is gonna get some rice improved or chopped. What is this gonna be like? We do have some industrial zones coming up from Antioch, and it does seem like he did manage to get a dominant religion, Crabism. He is gonna get the Jesuit education for the cheaper purchase of course, campus and theater square buildings by 15%, and Holy Order missionaries and apostles are 30% cheaper to purchase. Let's quickly take a look at also the options here. Aladdin did go for a Monumentality Golden Age, his second one, and he does have a decent amount of faith to use in buying his units and of course putting pressure on his opponent. I'm very surprised of his choice to actually get Smolensk, because ideally you do want the one that actually tried to favor going for a war, and that would be Rome from the beginning, to be on the front line to try to protect you, while Russia would have probably needed to go for something like culture victory. I think they're a bit aware of what Japan is putting up as a defense, and they're probably aware that it's probably gonna They're aware that it's probably going to be more likely to go against their opponents with land units and do a domination victory rather than a culture victory. It's going to be quite hard for them to do so. And of course, Rome over here will need to actually get his own army. He's now getting shielded by Russia. And I wouldn't be surprised if Russia is going to try to get as soon as possible to those Cossacks and try to do a timing push against his opponent here. Even though I gotta point out Star Command over here, Mr. Pony is going to get a lot of defensive units, and we do have him discovering the Voichians. He's gonna need to actually upgrade a few of them in his cities. Well, these are not gonna be that strong to attack into the Cossacks, but he might actually go to ballistics before Aladdin is gonna get with the Cossacks next to him. Is this CWC or Teamers? Lassie Sarpel, this is the CivFR 2v2's. They're growing. Yeah, oh my, yes, they might have beaten at your place, but oh my god, with those takes, they're definitely growing. They're getting so big. They're getting so tall. We do have more of these Voichians coming out from Cantho. Donghoi just got settled. Star Command Pony over here is trying to push back the Roman units and building a few more of these markets. I do notice he's finally getting some diplo quarters down, so for that extra diplomatic favor. And I do have to take a look at the Russia's strategy here, putting more units on the front line, getting cities there right in the face of his opponent, not afraid of anything. Still didn't put a city on the coast, and of course Rapa Nui is still here over here in the south. He did finish Terracotta Army. Oh no, that's actually not finished. You can see there's still a crane working on the left and on the right. That's actually not finished. Does he have a spy? That's what we need to know. Does he have a spy? I don't see a spy. I do see he is building great library from Moscow. I see more universities. That's a lot of science. That actually might be a very good advantage if he does manage to get maybe Hypatia. Who did anybody? Yeah, Rome did manage to get Hypatia. Okay, and then Ifaldan got recruited by Vietnam here. Of course, he was the only one doing a lot of merchant points, so I'm not surprised there. He's 11.5 great merchant points a turn. Wow, I mean, who's gonna be taking over that one? That's so much production to put into projects to keep up with him. We do need to see, of course, if Russia over here is actually gonna try to min-max his science so he can get 2 Cossacks much faster. That could be a very good opportunity for him. He's also trying to get Statue of Zeus, and I'm pretty sure he's making a decent amount of tourism. 54 per turn, not bad. A turn 56, actually not that bad. We do also see Rome getting a few more of these commercials for the extra economy, and I finally see Buzz going for his cartography. We do have him with a direct way to actually take a city from Rome. The city on the coast to the north of Mount Kilimanjaro. ChucK at the moment is not aware of what's going on, or if it is a possibility for him to fight Japan on the coast. I'm pretty sure Japan did struggle to get all of those harbors at the beginning, especially since he opened up with holy sites into theater squares and into campuses. The harbors were just not a priority, but he did manage to get 3 of them from what I can see at the count. 4 of them actually being built now from Yokohama, getting those lighthouses in. He's gonna get those points going. A very surprising fact what Ki-Nhon, wait, how do you pronounce this? Is this how you pronounce it? I can't even pronounce. Is this a sound? Oh my god, I don't know, maybe I need to stop this. I need to stop now. Need a frigate? Yeah, probably needs a frigate, yeah. Oh, I need to actually check. Oh, by the way, guys, did you see these? Did you see these like they're batteries with like solar powered? They never actually get powered by solar though. Like this is just, I don't know what it is, but it doesn't work. I let it like for hours to actually get some solar power there. doesn't work. It's just so tiny. It's so tiny. It doesn't work. You know, like it's just much better at I would say recharge rate when you're putting it next to something like you know, outlet. It's outlet charger. I think it's outlet, right? Anyway, one tap. Okay. We do see Vietnam is starting to acquire more of these units on the right side, and of course with the rifle of the Voichens he can actually shoot and move and just be a nuisance over here against Russia, and immediately Russia recognizes that he does not want to give free experience points to the Vietnamese Voichens. Of course getting them to level 4 is just a big mistake. You don't want to do that. What you need is an antimatter reactor like in Star Trek. Oh, that's gonna go on forever, but I think you know, I don't want to be called out by the police or something. Yeah, man, what you know, like in the movies with young Sheldon, when he actually tried to build one of those nuclear reactors in his I would say in his basement, and he made Pikachu face that he was trying to order fissionable material off the internet. He was like, oh, what? I'm trying to get free energy here. You know, like, what can go wrong? We do have a spy coming up from Rome. Looks like industrial zone logistics in Aquilea. We do have him also managing to spread all of that religion across his cities in Ravenna, Rome, Antium, Lugdunum, Aquilea. Velitre just needs to get a little bit more influence, but it's there. You get plus 20 pressure. We do need to see what ChucK's next move is going to be. It looks like the production is going to be his focus in the next part of the game. With 195 production at the moment, he's making more of these industrial zones, getting more campuses going, and getting also the industrial zone logistics is eyeballing this Emotep, next great engineer, while of course I'm pretty sure we do need to see what Vietnam is going to react to this. How about Mr. Fusion like in Back to the Future? Oh, that would be interesting as well. Yeah, that could be interesting as well. I haven't seen that movie in a long time though. I don't know why. Just going through the motions there, I saw messages behind the scenes over here about this. What did Rome took as a religion? He did take the extra faith, the Jesuit education, I mean the faith buying of buildings in the campus and the theater squares, and you do get the reduction, the 15% off. Holy Order as well, so he gets cheaper missionaries. Now he's gonna buy these with faith as fast as he possibly can. He only has 23 faith at the end, so it doesn't have to benefit from a lot of faith, but at least it is what it is. I'm pretty sure he should actually try to get a temple going in Armagh, so he gets a little bit more. And as you can see over here, he's gonna get mercenaries and mass production next turn. Buzz is also gonna get cartography in 1. He built a decent navy. 2, 4, 6, 8 of these galleys are up and about, and we do have him going for the harbor shipping projects. He is probably gonna take away the city of Velitre from Rome here, punish him from having a coastal. We're gonna need to see if he's ever gonna try to do something else with that navy. I don't think so, but you know, it is what it is. Later on in the game, probably Armagh might also be taken over, especially if this goes towards a later game, and we do have the melting of the polar caps. We're probably gonna see that happening. Opening up the bridgeway, the the way to go there. Now we do have a major line of defense coming up from Russia here, and I gotta point out Russia is not always the one that you want on the front line, mostly because of this lack of gold per turn, and this is something that I do see at the moment. Both Aladdin and ChucK are struggling to get to. We got Aladdin on 9 gold a turn while ChucK is on 36. If they need to actually upgrade something, they're gonna need to rely on chops like crabs, like maize and stuff like that, and they don't have that many of them to get what they need. Even the copper, this is the I guess these are the riches of Russia at the point at this moment. He's just keeping these copper tiles or that copper tile exactly to chop it at a later stage in the game and maybe get some benefits from it. We do have an attack coming out from Vietnam. He wants to push his opponent to force him to upgrade some units here to put more pressure on the economy. We do see Star Commanders benefit from 60 science and 87 culture, while he does have 38 gold per turn, and then Bonds is on 61. Of course, the finishing of those harbors with the trade routes and so on does allow Japan over here to have a decent economy. He did also manage to finish Colosseum in the city of Osaka, giving him all of those amenities and of course all of that extra culture. He's on 113 culture, snatching that in first place from his opponents. Vietnam is a bit too late though. Russia did manage to upgrade a few coursers on the front line. This will be stronger than the horses and the ponies, and we do need to see also the Voichens getting punished quite badly by these coursers. So we do need to see how many units Vietnam can actually put on the fight, because if he does have a decently strong army of Voichens, they can overwhelm the courser defenses, and of course that is gonna be quite important. We do have also Abu managing to arrive in the city of Solikamsk, giving Russia a bit more health every turn. And this is one of the advantages that Russia has on the defense, because he's fighting in his own borders. He gets more health per turn from the hills, not to mention with Abu in there, he's getting even more than that. That's of course, given that his units actually remain alive. If we do have enough of these Vietnamese units to take out the unit, well, that's a bummer, you know. Oh, triple attack. Russia just not messing around over there, but I think he's gonna lose a courser here because he did that. Let's actually see the moves, but there's definitely a possibility for him to lose a courser. Why is he waiting? I guess he just wanted Aladdin to do his moves first. We do have him with the Voichens, and of course he can actually do some damage. He had the opportunity to punish one of the courses, but he needed to move the Voichen a little further down on the copper, and of course moved another one up. We do have a few more of those units starting to ramp up on the way from Hualien and Hoi An, and I do see Russia did start to upgrade a few crossbows, but unfortunately their economy is just not as strong as they might like. They have a very good output of production, 213 both of them, but you can see their economy is struggling. Only 20 gold per turn remaining after we add up those two numbers, 39 and of course minus 19. Aladdin did manage to get to 100 science, 102 and 107 culture. We do have him finishing an encampment coming out next and from St. Petersburg. And look at that, look, this is the moment Russia actually kept that copper for. He wanted the money being kept over there on St. Petersburg. Yes, it did it. Yeah, more money, more units. And usually it's more money, more trouble, right? More problems. More money, more problems. You know? Anyway. Okay, so Vietnam is actually starting to retreat a few units? Wait a second. Wait, you just came here, bro. Oh, we got a +6 intel on opponent's movements coming up from Russia. He did finish that spy finally. He put it in Cantho. He did get an extra level coming up from Kazan, and I am actually a bit surprised he's doing listening post instead of trying to go for a level 2 spy. Has a few more units coming up from Smolensk, and definitely doesn't have enough gold to actually upgrade all of them into coursers. He did try to get, you know, strategically exactly as he needed to over here. He's also trying to get a bit more gold from his tile upgrades, and we do have him working on Rapa Nui in the south. He did manage to get 2 of those catapults to work on the city center, and they're just moments away from shooting their balls of fire over here against their opponent's city defenses. There we go, there we go. One ball out, we got another one. Come on, throw the rock, throw the rock. There we go. Slowly taking that city down. The city cannot be put under siege because of this tile. This is such a bad city to take over, by the way. He needed an extra horse to actually put that under siege, or he needs to move his catapult here. We do have Alhambra coming up in 6 turns, and it does look like, of course, we're gonna get Russia with an extra policy slot of the military kind to work. We do have Rome. Let's actually take a look at the Rome. Rome is getting under attack by Japan, and slowly Japan is trying to figure out how he actually wants to put this attack maneuver on. We do have Rome also getting Velitre with Imhotep. He might try to do some shenanigans here, maybe try to put industrial. Oh, he was trying to go for Venetian arsenal. Can you imagine that? I gotta point out, Antium did get Liang for the extra production coming up on these tiles. And we do have a decent amount of theater squares finished here, not to mention quite a few industrial zones. Rome is on 6 great engineer points at 10. Vietnam is on 3, just 3. Isaac Newton is the next scientist, and we do have Russia running for it. Not to mention Vietnam is right up there in the hills. On his heels, I think, right? That's the thing with units. You gotta manage them, pay them, and keep them alive. All problems unless you stay on top of the situation. Yeah, true that. The coursers are actually very strong against the Voichens now, especially since they did manage to get all of those extra intel and the coursers promotion, the extra +5. General bonuses also activated there, and it looks like now Russia is ready to push back. Did manage to build a trebuchet and send it to the front line, while he did recruit Ethelfled as a new general. Alhambra is being finished in 4 turns, and we did have another one being put down. That statue of Zeus that he did put it down quite early on. He never actually finished it. Interesting choice, but you know, he never needed it. We do need to see also what Japan is going to try to do here. He is trying to expand a little bit more from Kyoto. While he didn't upgrade his full galley fleet into these caravels, I think he definitely needs to get a few quadrims going so he can actually get frigates. And I do notice Rome probably saw at least one of the cities of Japan, and he saw the 47 strength, immediately knew that Japan is going to have caravels, and got a caravel of his own. Of course, Japan does benefit from an extra +5 on the coast over here, and it looks like he is going to get to push the Rome on caravels much easier. 65 against 62. We don't have Rome with an admiral of his own, and he is going to get to upgrade quite a few galleys. So shouldn't be a match. Honestly, they shouldn't be a match for the caravels of Japan, especially with Rajendra Kola coming up online there. He has Gaius Duilius for a possible fleet here. I think he should be well on his way to getting a decent amount of advantage. I do also see Buzz is going to settle another city to the north next to Buenos Aires. And he does have another series northwards that he could also possibly settle. On the Rome side, I think he's actually starting to buy quite a few of those buildings with the Faith. I'm a bit surprised he's not going much faster for the library buys over here. And of course, Ravenna over here with Pingala. He's getting industrial zone logistics, trying to get more of these engineers. While in the meantime, Newton did get recruited by Russia. We do have him with a possibility to get a free library and a university in a district, not to mention get all of his universities to provide +2 from then on. And we do have the counter-attack coming up from Vietnam, trying to push back Russia in the north, in the city of Smolensk. And it looks like we do have actually a Roman military engineer that did build a road between Smolensk and his own city. That, of course, will probably be used to reinforce that border if it's needed. Isaac Newton did arrive at Novgorod, where he does have a campus, but it does. Oh, come on, bro! Don't you have a campus that doesn't have a library in it? Just min-max that to the maximum? No, it doesn't actually. So I guess it is what it is. He's gonna get only a free university. The rope is close to my road if I take over my Koti. Yeah. Well, we do need to see Vietnam push a little bit more Russia, and I'm pretty sure they are aware of the goal differences between them. Now, Aladdin did manage to pillage a few things, or maybe chopped a few things. Oh, he actually improved the copper. Didn't chop it, improved it. Interesting choice. And we do have him with 269 gold in the back, while ChucK is on 179. Oh, I see. The Russian units, the horses in the south, did manage to pillage the mines, the iron and the 2 mines over here, and got the gold for himself. Now, these Voicheans will keep on getting promotions against these horses of Russia, and that's going to be quite important for Vietnam's strength in the later stages of the game. Unfortunately for him, Aladdin is 4 turns away from military science, not to mention he has 2 turns for nationalism. We do have also the Japanese boats getting very close up and personal with Rome's units, and unfortunately there are only 3 of them. Very surprising that he didn't go full force here. Rome might actually get to defend this because again, half-hearted attack coming up from Baz Leclerc. We do have, did I say it? Yeah, Leclerc. And we do have Imhotep also trying to help the Venetian arsenal. James of St. George is going to get the walls up there to 150 strength, and I do need to see if he's going to manage to get another engineer. Looks like Rome would need to get at least 2 more projects going, and that's exactly what he's doing. Ravenna is finishing one next turn, industrial zone, and Lugdunum is also 3 turns away from getting one. Oh, he's getting 3 of them actually. Aquilea is 2 turns away, so okay. Let's see Vietnam. Can he get one? That's 4 turns away from getting campus research project. Why is he getting a campus research project? Like, Newton is gone, bro. He wants this one, Ibn Khaldun. I guess he wants this one. Okay, well, he got it. He got it. Is this gonna be one turning an industrial zone project? Because that's what he needs. Oh, never mind. Isidore got picked up by Rome. It was enough for him to get 1 project over here from Ravenna, the one that he finished, and he is still gonna go for more projects from Antium, Lugdunum, Aquilea, and try to get the next ones as well. He's probably gonna try to project out Venetian arsenal as soon as possible. That would give him a certain advantage going against Japan. Of course, Japan, because he actually opened up cartography, now he cannot pre-build any more of these caravels. He's gonna need to get directly caravels, which is going to be a problem. That's going to be quite expensive, and we do see him benefiting from 195 production and his 127 culture. Going for Merchant Republic is the way. He's going to need to get those press gang cards to work for him. Well, I should say the press gang cards to work for him, with the extra production that he's going to go towards naval production, naval units. Okay, looks like Vietnam keeps the pressure against Russia, and I'm actually very surprised we don't have Russia pushing back, nor is he actually getting more of these corsairs. Did manage to take Rapa Nui in the south, and all of those units will get to reposition to the north now. Of course, 2 turns from militaries. Maybe he's just keeping... Oh, he's not even keeping the faith. What? He's not even keeping the faith? Okay, I mean, what's he gonna do, bro? He only has like 2 horses alive. Unbelievable. 3 horses alive. Okay, 3 light calves alive. He's going to need to hard build all of those Cossacks if he actually wants to go against his opponent here. He does have a very good science output, 148 science with 119 culture, but his gold is just nowhere to be seen on -8, and ChucK is not that far off on well, not that high enough. He's on 66. We do need to see also Vietnam trying to get back on the horse when it comes to his science and his culture. He's way off his opponents here with 79 science per turn and 97 culture. Definitely needs to go a lot more for the libraries and the universities. Doing just that, so he is getting a lot of production from his units, from his districts. We do see him on 295. That's what he has been doing in the last period. He has been trying to max out as much as possible how much production he's gonna get to benefit from. We do have him now spamming as fast as possible his campuses and of course the buildings in them. We do have him barely on 1542 science, while you do see Buzz is on 1376, while of course his opponents are way higher than that. ChucK is on 1915 and then Aladdin is 2123. We do have also military science finished up for Russia. I do believe he should have, there we go, the Cossack button, and he does have also nationalism. That's going to be something that both Japan and of course Vietnam will benefit from. AZEX1134, good evening sir and hello, what's up bro? It's all good, you know, we're getting ready for this week. We're starting off with a 2v2. We might see some more in the next period, and of course we're going to need to see who's gonna win this series. This is a best of 3 series between ChucK and BartSake going against IceLuc and SoftStyle. We are watching them playing on Pangea, and at the moment I can't really say anybody has the upper hand. They're fighting on land, but Cossacks will come out and save the day. They're fighting on the seas, but maybe we're gonna see Rome over there get Venetian arsenal and end up defending against this. Japan's units are definitely stronger than these Roman units, and you can see there are 3 of them fighting against 3, and it looks like at the moment it's the Japanese boats winning the day. If we're being a Limp Biscuit or whatever, there's, yeah, Biscuit. It's with a K, bro. You gotta have faith. You gotta have that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Biscuit. Oh man, where did that guy disappear? Like, he made a few albums and then he just disappeared somewhere. I don't know where. There we go. Oh, we got a new Discord member. We got a member. So many Japanese settlers. Wait. I saw 1, I see 2, I see 3. Oh, he is doing his 4th expansion phase. I see. Very nice pointing out, by the way. Thank you so much about that. Buzz is actually expanding to the north as fast as possible, and we do see a few of these cities that can be settled. One here. We do also need to see if Vietnam is gonna try to do something else, because of course he's the moment not actually catching up in the science as fast as he would want to, and I'm pretty sure with these universities he's gonna get there. We do have him pushing Russia quite a bit around, and I do see actually Smolensk over here is gonna get attacked. The fact is, these Voichens do deal significant damage against the crossbows. You can see the 55 strength against the crossbows 45. They almost two-shot these crossbows and they send them back. Laughing. We don't need to see if we're gonna have those coursers getting the upgrades for Cossacks, of course, stronger units for Russia to use, and I think they should be strong enough to trade punches with the Voichens. Tver is gonna go for Forbidden City. Aladdin did manage to finish that Alhambra, so he gets an extra military policy slot to use. Might actually help him come back from, you know, negative gold here. We'll see. I'm too old to remember the 90s. Those were my heyday. Wait, Biscuit was in the 90s. Weren't they in the 2000s, like early 2000s, like 2001, 2, 3, or something around there? I remember in the 90s we had like NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, something like that, and then in the 2000s came Biscuit. Well, maybe I'm mistaken. I guess I was listening to so much back then, so many others back then. Oh, that song was 98. Oh, I see. Actually, I don't remember exactly. Let me see. Limp Bizkit albums. Oh, I see. It was Significant Other, right? The Chocolate Starfish was the hot flavor. Was the biggest one of them, and Significant Other was actually 99. So yeah, it was the late 90s. You're right. I stand corrected. You are correct. So I guess in Romania they actually came a bit later. So that's probably my impression of things. I got in touch with their music a bit later. Yeah, exactly. Like Flying Conquest. Yeah, it just took a little longer to get here. They're, I believe they're British, right? There's a British one. Muzzle Chen, I just noticed that 2 players still have the name from the Hidden Cup. Yep, they actually did. Star Command Pony over here just, you know, made up his name here. And then we do have, of course, Buzz Leclerc coming up from the Hidden Cup, and Aladdin again from the Hidden Cup. Sometimes they just forget to change their names, you know, they think it's okay, it's fine. Now give me a second, I want to double check something. Okay, it's fine. I'm getting something. I'm sorry about this. I'm reading a quick email. Oh my god. Okay. I guess so we do have the next Golden Age starting up quickly. We do have from the medieval era going into the Renaissance one, and we're going to need to see how this will turn out. Yeah, the melody, the song. We do have a Temenaki coming up from Ravenna for finally, actually, somebody built a Temenaki for Rome. It's not going to manage that to do that much here, but it's still going to give him a few extra points of science and production. We do have actually Rome finishing up Venetian arsenal, and this is going to be extremely costly for Japan. He's going to need to get a bigger fleet going, and it looks like he's trying to do just that. Looking at the ENA score screen, we do have Aladdin coming up with 108 out of 96. Points. It looks like ChucK is 92 out of 101. Buzz Leclerc is 82 out of 85, and it looks like Star Command is 80 out of 73. Russia finally did manage to upgrade his Cossacks going, and it does seem like Vietnam keeps on punishing him with Voichens. It looks like we do also see Russia did manage to upgrade a few crossbows here. And by the looks of it, Vietnam was trying to push a little bit into Vatican City. We do have Solicams actually defending himself with a few crossbow cores in the city of Solicams, while he's trying to get an encampment that will also get the walls up. The Voichen cores are doing significant damage against the Cossacks. They might actually push through this line of defense like butter if the Russia over here is not going to get more of them. And of course he tries to core them up for a little bit more strength, but these Voichen cores, 69 strength against the Cossack 77, does manage to punish them quite harshly. We do have commercials coming up from Novgorod. Looks like Forbidden City from Tver, campus coming up from Astrakhan, and Moscow is coming up as a harbor. Looks like St. Petersburg also has military academies going, and Kilbakisivani is in Yaroslav, getting built in 5 tons. I didn't see that much of a war for the city-states, but of course Vatican City is still being kept by ChucK, and none of them actually just wanted to put a lot of points in there. Buenos Aires 15 points by Buzz Leclerc, and then Fez is being held by Aladdin, that's of course Russia. He's getting a bit more science from it, and we do have him getting actually quite a decent amount of science if he's converting his ally, but he's not converting his ally. Fez does give you that extra science pop per pop of the city when you first convert it, but he never actually started to convert his ally cities because Rome did get his own religion. Maybe you know, he could have converted Vietnam. I'm very surprised, by the way, that we never actually saw Japan spread his religion in the cities of Vietnam. That would have given him a decent faith boost, but I guess it was at a cost. I would have expected them to coordinate a little bit when it came to where the Moksha is, and I do see finally the Moksha city did get converted. Well, I guess it will take some time. This is just wow, more than half the game passed, and of course the religion did not spread. Usually you want to do this at the beginning of the game with a city that starts up with something. Quadrims coming up from Kyoto, one turn, and I do see Osaka is starting to build some as well. Japan did reposition a bigger fleet there, and we can see Velitra did start to one turn caravels. That is going to benefit from the Venetian arsenal. 44 production in that city, getting all of those juicy tiles next to Mount Kilimanjaro to work for him. In the era score screen, we do have Russia with 114 points out of 96. ChucK is 102 out of 101. They both got their golden ages, and it looks like on the other side we have the same thing. Or is Japan, he's normal, he's actually going for 85 out of 85. Batrio 81 out of 73. We do need to see what's what is he gonna look like in the next part of the part of the game. on Russia's side, we do need to see if he's going to get those courses going. Unfortunately, the economy is only on ChucK. We do have him with 108 gold a turn, and it looks like they're not that far off when it comes to the science. 158, 178, 143, 137. Of course, that might actually be subject to change when we're going to go into the next era, and no more free inquiry, no more mentality, no more pen, brush, and voice. We will have them showing off all of their stats here. It looks like we got Russia with 172 and 132 stats. We got ChucK on 185, 99. Japan did stay up with 139 and 112. And then Vietnam also 135, 104. It also seems like at the moment Russia actually has a decent amount of gold generated with 64 per turn. He did switch to reform the coinage golden age, and he's going to get to benefit a little bit more from his trade routes. We do have a decent amount of trade routes coming out from ChucK, who did also choose to go for reform the coinage. Now would be the time that Russia will need to start pushing back against Vietnam, or at least trying to get some more of these units upgraded. Now he has the money to work for them, and he definitely has a bit of faith banked up, and he's doing it per turn to actually go against his opponent. At the moment, it looks like also Vietnam is getting a decent amount of science going. He did get to piking shot, so he is countering as much as possible Russia's units, and this is going to be a problem for him in the next part of the game. I would say it's a problem for both of them actually at this point, because we can't really say... Oh. Whoa! Yes! Oh my god, yes, yes, yes! Oh my god. Oh my god, yes! I'm sorry, I just received an email and I was like, oh my god, bro. Oh my god. So, okay, let me explain my explosion over here. Okay, let me go through this. So you guys know that I make music. You guys know that I make music. I guess you guys know that I make music, right? So what I do with my music, so I can actually get, you know, some kind of payoff back, is I register it on an online distribution center, and it actually goes worldwide. In different kind of, like, for Shazam, for like Apple, iTunes, whatever. All of them did do get the digital version of the song. The problem is right now everything is automated, right? So there are sometimes some differences, unfortunately, in which because the computer cannot say, okay, it's the same frequency at the different volume, but the song is played like a 2% and it resembles to another song that is played like 70% of, and so on. Like the computer doesn't know everything to make a difference here. Give me a second. So I got okay. So I registered quite a few albums in the past years, and I only use, like, I'm very strict with this. On my stream, I only use my music. I only use how to say, animations made by me. I try as much as possible to be as correct as I can with my copyright, other copyright, and if I need to pay something, I'm gonna pay it. Okay, so that aside, 2 weeks ago, I received a claim on my video that somehow it was like my music, my song was somebody else's song that never was actually anywhere, I would say, available to even be heard. Like you cannot compare it, right? To listen to, you know. And I was like, how can this be? I know it's my song. Like, I can hear it, I can see it. I mean, you know, like, it must be mine. Like, come on, bro. And I made, how to say, you have a process to go to on YouTube. Like, first you need to actually get, I would say, a dispute going. Like, you dispute the claim, and then you have to put up some evidence that the song is yours, and you at first I actually send them the link to just the song, and here, you know, like, here's the link, I am the original owner of this has been registered like that, and so on. Like, please release the claim, because if they don't release the claim, it actually punishes my channel. If you have claims on your channel, you actually get demoted when it comes to the ranking and so on. So it hits your overall, it not only hits that video, it hits like around it. Then it's quite bad. So I said, come on, like, this is me. Like, it can't be somebody else that made that song. I only have this. Like, if I can even open up the screen, like, check this out. Like, the songs I use, what is it? This. So this is my playlist in the background. This is just me. this is like, how much is it? 2.5 hours of music being just shuffled, you know, in the background. And I keep adding to this. Like, every time I do a new song, it goes into rotation. I take out other songs that are a bit, you know, so I was like, what is going on? I cannot believe like this is happening. Like, you know, this cannot be real life. You know, I know exactly, like, with no proof. The thing is, I know it's so weird that you actually have to prove that it's yours. Like, I cannot believe this. And anyway, I contacted multiple supports. Like, you know, when I saw, I got to the next level of the dispute, because they said, no, we don't think that's actually yours. We're going to the next level. And my only chance of going against this is like an appeal process, and if I fail the appeal process, I actually get a copyright strike, which is big no-no. Like, 3 copyright strikes, you get taken out, and it's so stupid. Like, it was my music. Like, how can you do this to me? You know, like, come on, bro. I'm doing all of the steps. I'm trying to be legal here, and you're doing this to me. Come on, bro. You know, and at the end of the day, it was how to say, yesterday I started messaging my distributor, then I started messaging the I would say YouTube support, then I started messaging the guys that actually put the claim on me, because it's not actually them. Like, they just registered the songs, and then the YouTube algorithm, there's like a mechanic in the background that actually parses through the music and listens to parts of the music and says, oh yeah, you know, like you use Shazam. That's basically the same thing, right? You just automated, they have automated systems that flag the videos, and then they say, oh, that's that song, and that's that song, and so on and so forth. And like, unless you actually go to an expert and of course prove and so on, it causes quite a few issues. And I contacted them, and they were like, oh, no, it's fine, you know, like, you don't need to worry, we put a claim on your channel. What do you mean it's fine? It's my music, bro. Let it go. And anyway, it was fine. Somehow they didn't understand what I was trying to say, and it looks like now I received, like, after all of those emails trying to prove it's mine, and with the code, I even had like barcodes and stuff like that for each song. It says they released the claim, and I was like, oh man, no. I don't need to, you know. Yes. Oh my god, I'm sorry, I went on a rant there. I wanted to share my enthusiasm. Yay. Yeah, we did it, boys, we did it. Why is it okay for spectators to vote on the policies? It's not really okay for the spectators to vote on the policies, Starspanky. It's more about I would say it's impact on the game, and we cannot take that out. Like, the way it's coded, from what I understand, we couldn't go around it because we didn't know the code behind it, so we can turn off that option for just the spectators. They need to do it so that the system doesn't auto vote for them. I think it shifts the vote. Yes, also that it's a vote always. It votes a always if you shift enter. So the only way to actually balance that is to have the actual votes. Also, I don't know who the fat rat is, but I'm gonna try to figure it out. Thank you so much, Nicole. They do this because some creators either forget about it or are scared to do anything, and if you don't react, these companies just make fake money, but you can normally easily just tell them to prove it and they will drop it after a while. Well, I mean, the third option would be the nuclear one, which I don't actually want to do. Like, let's be real. How many of you actually want to be in a law case, in a case of law, like anywhere in the justice system? You just don't want to go there, right? So you want to be. Let's keep it casual. Like, we're humans. We can understand each other. If I want to be on my side. I want to be doing my things. I don't care. I don't want to be correct about it. But can you please be also correct about it? And I think that's a normal way, a decent way of going about business. So I think there are, at the end of the day, it's up to the people to actually understand this. Unfortunately, sometimes you gotta do it. And the only way that, from what I understand, I have an option was to sue them. Like, to sue them because they actually put a claim on my channel and trying to do that, but that's such a hassle. Yeah, it worked out. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's a lot of money, not really work. It is indeed a lot of money. Like, you need to pay the counselor, you need to pay, well, I guess the attorney actually, you need to pay the suit. It's a whole mixed bag of stuff which nobody actually wants. Yeah, and if you do win, I mean, anyway, it's harder. Nobody wants to do that, and that's one of the reasons I actually register my music. Even if I don't, come on, let's be real, I don't actually make that much money off of music, but it's good that I have some form of protection, even though in this particular scenario I was so disappointed by the distributor. So disappointed. I'm so sorry, but I need to say the truth. I was so disappointed. Anyway, I'm sorry. I ranted off a little bit of this. I had to get this off my chest. Like, it was pressuring me for the last few days, and oh my god, thank you for hearing this out. Coming up over here, we do have Russia with Rome going over 200 size. It's still Japan and Vietnam struggling to actually get back in there, but I do see finally Japan did manage to push back Rome into his city, and this is going to pose a problem even if we do have Venetian arsenal starting to come online from Velitre. Unfortunately, he doesn't have enough space in his city to actually pump out a lot of units. Japan is coming with a settler there, is coming with a few more frigates. He's gonna try to kill off the Roman city slowly but surely. He's first putting it as a blockade. He's putting his units to blockade the Roman units, and of course you do see there is ironclad sitting over there in the front, while we do have actually more frigates. 5 frigates are coming to attack that, and I think they should be able to go through the ironclad. Crispy is telling us, hey everyone, I just wish to everyone a happy Thanksgiving. Now I know that's an American holiday, but there are 3 things you can do to celebrate anyway. Spend some time with your family and friends if you can. At least think of them if you can't get in touch. Eat something wholesome and tasty if you can. Help someone who can't afford to do so. Remember your history, good and bad, and be thankful for where you are and where you can still get to. Yeah, that's a good motto in life, definitely. Weird that Russia is the one that took the front instead of letting Rome take it. Yeah, I think the same, but I think they just split themselves in half. So Russia has a full full vision over Vietnam or what he's doing, and he's gonna have the full attention, while on the other side we do have Japan over here coming up with these frigates. Of course, this also gives me an idea that ChucK was trying to focus on the eastern side, and that would have been on the coast. Unfortunately, he didn't actually settle a lot of cities, and even if he did manage to get Venetian arsenal, it would have just been much more easier for him to actually have a lot of cities here on the coast. Even next to his capital, he has a few coastal cities that he could place, and of course benefit from their production and so on. He's just letting them be, and it looks like Japan is creeping closer with a lot more units. I don't want to be apocalyptical about this because again, at the end of the day, it's just one city. Yes, he did invest quite a bit in this, but he does have an ironclad fleet that he is doing a decent amount of damage against the caravels. If these units on the front line on this side of Elite keeping in touch, the ironclads get taken out, this is gonna be a serious problem for Japan, mainly because there are 2 turns for an ironclad, only 2 turns for an ironclad to finish in the city, and he can push it out. We do also have privateers coming out from Takasaki. Looks like we might actually see some marines here, even though I doubt it. I don't actually see a lot of science here. Only 186, 121. Oh, that's not that bad. We do have quite a few of these shipyards starting to come online from Kyoto, Sendai, Takamatsu, and I do see Yokohama. Looks like finally Russia did manage to upgrade most of his field cannon cores, and he does have quite a few of them with a level 1. It looks like they're dealing decent amount of damage against the Pankin shots, but these Pankin shots, well, they're numerous. They are big, and they do benefit from also Voichian support. The level 2 Voichians are quite strong, even if they are not as strong as the field cannons. We do have Vietnam also upgrading a few field cannons, and it looks like he's starting to run out of units here. He's trying to get new ones, and we're gonna need to see where that's gonna take him. We also see more universities starting to come online from Russia. Potala Palace coming out from Rome. This would have been a perfect place, by the way, for him. Buzz, what did you do, Buzz? Oh man, Buzz did manage to take out the ironclad of Rome, leaving him with just one ironclad fleet to come out of that city. And of course, multiple frigates are also getting in there. They're working on the encampment. I think over here, Buzz, of course, is not aware of the ironclad coming out next turn, and Rome will probably use his last move to get out of there. If he does manage to take out that caravel, and it's definitely going to take out that caravel, he has 13 out of 15 experience points, so he will get an upgrade. The French Fry Games, thank you so much for the follow, sir, and welcome to the stream. Hello there. Oh man, I need, you know, I had somebody I was talking to that was not trusting this process, you know, and haha. It's not the sails, but I've seen when you can move the ship. Incinerating toilet. Hello there, sir. Good evening. Good evening. Frigates are more romantic than ironclads. Yeah, you can hear the wind. Yeah. Oh, there we go. ChucK moving out. He did get that promotion. Yeah, he did get that promotion. It looks like, oh, didn't even have the time to get it going. And there's a big ball of attacks over here. I think that ironclad is also gonna die. There are way too many frigates for that ironclad to actually remain alive, but of course now Japan would need a stronger unit to use on the front line to actually take over that city of Velitre. And we do have over here Buzz. Actually, wait, is he actually? No, I really hope he's actually gonna take that ironclad down. Take it down, bro. He disrespected you. We do have shipyards coming out from that Takasaki city. Privateers are trying to go somewhere. I don't know where, but they need to go somewhere. Tokyo did get settled next to Galapagos. And it looks like more frigates are on the way, definitely trying to take over the city of how to say, the city of Rome. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that ironclad is going down. 3 frigates did make a quick work of it. Velitre does not have any more units to work with, but it is a 87 garrison defense strength city with Governor Victor established. We do have frigate coming out next turn, and we're going to need to see how he can actually try to defend against Japan's encroachment here. This is a flat tile, I believe. Yeah, that is a grassland flat tile, so I'm pretty sure these frigates can actually shoot from 3 tiles. Unfortunately, it's way too strong to shoot at these encampments. You would need actually battleships to go against them. 150 fortification health does matter quite a bit. We got also Potala panels finished for the city of Rome, and looking at the overall tab here, we do have Hojo on 6 out of 20 diplo points, and then we do have ChucK on 4 out of 20. The fact that he did finish Potala Palace does also give him an extra diplo card to diplo slot to use, which is amazing, and of course it does give you quite a few advantages. Now I think it's a problem. Russia is pushing out of his cities with a major line coming up against Hoi An, and it looks like we don't have that many units alive for Vietnam to actually defend this. He's furiously trying to get more of them being trained and built into his own cities, and we're gonna need to see if that's actually gonna be the case, if he's gonna manage to get all of those in time to defend against this attack here. You do have some mixed moves here. Field cannon core did get taken down. One field cannon core did get traded, and by the looks of it, Russia is still gonna want to get a few units here. He's getting under attack by a privateer. Why, really? He actually took out a unit there? What was that unit made out of? How can you actually destroy it? Man, that was probably an archer or something. I don't know. It's not the sales, but the unseen win. Yeah. Turn 2 went huge. Wow. Yeah. Team 2 went huge. You're talking about Buzz and the Star, or you're talking about Aladdin and ChucK? Hello there, VAT53i. How are you doing, sir? Now, looking at Japan, he's trying to get a few trebuchets going from Tokyo. That city is, well, at some point rebelling. When we do have new ironclads coming up from Eritrea, of course, all of these frigates will be in trouble. I think they should be able to one-shot one frigate. Yes, they will get shot behind, but again, he's going to keep on attacking these frigates and chew them out if we don't have stronger units coming off from Japan. And finally, we do have some caravels being put into production. Metal casting coming up in 1 turn, Scorched 13-3, and it looks like on the other side Russia is gonna go for economics, probably trying to go labs. ChucK is also discovering military science, going for the bottom 3, while mobilization is gonna come up in 6. Of course, going bottom 3 after he did also finish ballistics, I believe. He should get a direct line towards the steel, and he does benefit from 240 science. He should be very quick on the buttons over there to finish that. Oh, just went public game. Yep. Okay. Congratulations over there. We do have more units coming up from Russia, starting to smash against the units of defending units of Vietnam, and slowly but surely, Russia is making headway. Hoi An is gonna get ancient walls in 1, and it looks like Pony here does have a problem to actually get his steel walls, but he did manage to push the units of Russia back, especially after they lost their stronger units to go against the city centers. It looks like it should be fine. There's nothing happening. There's a stalemate over here. The DMZ is still on a line. Major Render, thank you so much for the follow, sir. Welcome. We do need to see also how Russia is gonna get his economy going after he's gonna probably go from reform the coinage into another era, into another bonus. We do have him finishing up that statue of Zeus on the west, and I did notice he's getting a few more banks, definitely trying to counteract that lack of gold he has put into his army. We do need to see how they're going to also try to get a victory condition going. While Japan did manage to spread around in the north, Fukushima and Fukuoka did get settled, he keeps on pressuring the city of Rome. And we do have Japan starting to push out from the city of Tokyo. Oh, they're going for Fez. They're trying to get Fez away from their opponents. Is Fez the difference between their science, actually? I think so, right? They're both up there in the science. They both teams actually seemed very well, but Fez is just giving so many bonus points to one team instead of the other. So now they're trying to take that away from them. Of course, with Tokyo being quite close there, I think it would have been a bit better if he tried to go for battleships, and probably that's where he's going. But it took a while to go to the top 3 and then come back. I'm very curious if we do have Japan over here with a possible... no, he does need a lot more of these. I don't think these are going to be enough, by the way. I don't think 3 caravels or 4 caravels are going to be enough. He's getting more, but I would have loved if we would have seen another one here from Sendai. Anyway, we'll see. We do have him pressuring as fast as possible. Oh, there we go. We got an ironclad coming out, and this he cannot really one-shot the frigate. This is very important. He cannot really one-shot the frigate. So he cannot first move attack into the Japanese boats, nor can he actually last move first move. Yes, he can last move first moves in the sense that he could take one frigate out, but he would sacrifice the ironclad to do so, and he's definitely going to need to get a lot more. Immediately, of course, after the ironclad came out, it looks like Japan is going to reposition a little bit to make more space here, but unfortunately that's going to come back to haunt him. That's going to be so bad. We got ChucK now one turning ironclads. This is going to be so bad. If he's gonna keep on one-turning ironclads, those ironclads would need to fight the caravels, and as you can see, the caravels just don't have enough strength to attack into them, and the ironclads do have enough strength to attack into the caravels. It's a bit unfortunate for Japan over here. Giving up that space, it's, wow, quite a problem. Mausoleum at Halicarnassus was coming out from Aquileia, but he already did spend a lot of those engineer points. This feels like it's more of a deny rather than something to benefit from. I want to see ChucK. Wait, what? Why, bro? Why? Come on, don't do ChucK like that. I mean, both of them are doing very well in this tournament. Both teams are doing very well in this tournament, and I believe we should be able to see them trade punches until the late game. Somebody's gonna flinch. Like, there's gonna be, at some point, there's gonna be a mistake by one of the teams, and we're probably gonna see the other get an advantage over that. But until now, turn 83, they managed to counter each other very nicely. Yeah, seeing him winning every time feels boy. I mean, what can I say, man? What can I say? He's a very good player. He's a very good player. It's good that he's a good player. We do have the ironclads coming out for the cities, and of course now Japan has a big problem. He will get to to attack back into these ironclads, and of course he's repositioning his bows to do so. He does need 3 of them to attack into an ironclad to take it down. Oh, actually that was 2. That 2, and boom, he actually took it out. Interesting. So he traded, I think, 2 frigates for for 1 frigate and an ironclad. Now we do need to see a new fleet pop out over here, and of course we do see more units coming up from Japan to attack into Fez. Now these trebuchets will get bombard promotions to go against the city defenses and Fez, and we do see there's money in there. He's also, I think Japan is also using his faith per turn with GMC to buy a few units on the front line, and the fact is that is actually amazing. If it manages to push from behind Rome, this is gonna be a big problem, a serious issue for Rome. The moment actually Rome is ignoring the threat, is focusing all on that. Does he even know about this? Oh, they don't know about this. They actually don't know about this. Oh my god, if he had cuirassiers, he could have even taken Lugdunum. Well, the second he's gonna see Fez's fortification health go down, he's gonna be aware of what's going on to his east side. But oh my god, that would have been such a nasty advantage for Japan. Coming out as a surprise behind his cities, taking Lugdunum away from him would have been such a blow. Well, that's where his entertainment complex is. That's where he's getting his so many amenities into his cities. He's also benefiting from a lot of production there. That's just such a blow to his opponent's economy. We do have Japan, of course, needing to actually recover over here in the north. ChucK is trying to get more frigates going, while Japan is putting more of those boats in the water. Very important how the first moves will play out here in the next turn, in the next few seconds. We do have Japan needing to take out the ironclad as soon as possible. It looks like he did try to put it under... under zone of control. That ironclad doesn't have a promotion. Oh man, he doesn't want to put these. So the reason, I don't think he wants to move on the fish, right? So he's gonna need to somehow find a way to keep on moving to the north and shoot, and that's a long way. That's actually giving time to an ironclad to move somewhere else and just be a pinball machine over here, try to position to get away from these frigates. He doesn't want to put it in the city of Velitre because that's where he wants to keep outputting units, and of course try to make space for them. It looks like the city of Fez did also get he got put under siege. We got these bombards coming online. Next to him, more of these coursers are getting bought here every turn. Looks like a Buzz with 208 science and 156 faith a turn. 318 production is managing to go against Rome from the east side. Japan will probably get the opportunity to pillage quite a few turns over here and mines. And I do want to quickly take a look at borders between Russia and Vietnam. Quickly check how the culture victory is going. We need to see that. 124 tourism. Okay, so Russia is getting more tourism. ChucK is also 91, but I think the defense side is fine. Like ChucK is 12 out, BartSake is 12 out of 73, and it looks like he's generating a more than decent amount of faith, 286. I'm pretty sure if he's gonna start running projects, he's gonna go plus 400, which is gonna be quite good to get a golden to get a lot of rock bands. He just needs to get there. He's only on 179 culture, and rock bands are very far away actually with 179. Anyway, we do have cuirassiers coming out from Lugdunum. Okay, so it did actually want to put that ironclad in the city of Velitre. It is what it is. Japan will start to work on the city of Fez this turn. Japan unfortunately still needs steam power, so he needs to go back on the top 3 and then back on the bottom 3 to get cuirassiers and try to get to a higher strength land unit. So let's see. Hey, OLMD, hello there, sir, and welcome. Good evening. How's it going? It's going fine. Actually, I got great news earlier. Oh my god, after like 2 weeks of back and forth support stuff, I got great news. So great. Let's go Buzz a bit. ChucK. Oh my god, bro. He probably has more production than Rome if you include faith income as well. Yeah, probably. The faith income is giving him quite a bit of a actually not really. It's like what, 2.5 or something. I don't think he actually has more. He's around, I would say, 400, and ChucK is 438. What is the news? Copyright claim on YouTube got released because it was actually in error and so on and so forth, and I was like, My heart was so small, so tiny because of it. Yeah, ChucK giving his enemies opportunities to win. Yeah, looks like his senior is right. He's trying. Well, he didn't see this coming, man. You know, Japan just bought more and more units. He got Tokyo over there, you know, stood in his own circle, and now we do see him putting those units to work inside of the lands of Rome. I think he's just gonna pillage, honestly. I don't think he's actually gonna do anything else other than pillage. Yeah. Gonna be rich. Dun, 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 dun. Just bumping over here. Sorry. Nice. Also, Rome is one-turning ironclads, Venetian best. Yeah, Venetian arsenal. You see Japan actually put a caravel on it. Well, it's not really going to help, but it's still, you know, this is, he's trying to pillage it. He's trying to be there to pillage. Oh, let it on fire. Let me at him. Let me at him. He can't do it. That's an, oh my God, invincible wonder over there on the city of Velitrae. I definitely think that should be a mechanic to pillage the wonders. I think the only way you can actually pillage wonders is with nukes, if I'm not mistaken. It looks like immediately ChucK did manage to build a wall of units towards his cities, but he's a bit too late to actually finish the defense of Fez with Japan. Actually, is he? Because he's gonna do decent amount of damage against these units. Can he actually push out, or does he want more units? I think he wants more units. So the biggest question is, will these two bombards attacking Fez be enough to actually allow Japan to take over Fez and raise it to the ground? That's what needs to happen, right? Raise it to the ground. We might actually see Rome get a few units and try to stop this from happening. He can triple shot the knights, and I'm pretty sure he can two shot the coursers. They're not very strong units to use. We do have also Japanese ironclads coming online. Looks like these frigates are starting to work on the defenses of that encampment, and they're not that strong enough to go against the 300 fortification health of the city. We do have more ironclads coming online from ChucK, and I do see on the western front, or I should say in the middle of the map front, we do have Russia just sitting idly by, getting those banks, and I'm pretty sure he's working to get higher tourism. There we go. Art museums coming online. We got commercial hub investment, industrial zone, logistics for more of these merchants and so on. Let's see. This is what I want to see. No, it's not. It's not enough. That city is 94 strength. He would need a lot of turns to actually chew through the defenses of that city. If he tries to attack with his own knights into it, it will they will lose their health. Yes, he's trying to attack into the city from the north, but you can see even with the frigates, he's not doing a decent amount of damage. The encampment is not going down, the city is not going down, and this is going to be a major problem. He would need an exterior unit on land, and at the moment he just doesn't benefit from it. Rome does 100% have the strength to push back into the Japanese units. He's a bit wary of it, so he doesn't actually lose all of his defenses on the east side, but I'm pretty sure once he gets the new units out on the battlefield, he's gonna try to do so. We got more of these Cavs coming out, more of these cuirassiers coming out, trying to get on the east side, and of course immediately after he's gonna get all of those reinforcements, he is gonna try to push back against the city of Fez's sieging units. Looking on Japan's mainland, he's trying to also go for Apadana, trying to take that away from Russia. Quite surprisingly, Russia did not go for it. Honestly, I was expecting him to get Apadana instead of a mine here. Working another 2 slots for his... would have done wonders for his culture victory later on in the game, when he would have had more slots to use for the musics. Fez 84 strength, yeah, it's insane. 94, he's just putting more and more of these envoys in there. Amani is just doing so much. Let's see, how much damage is this? AFK, oh, they want bio. Okay, we got a quick 5 minutes break here. Well, it's yeah, 18. Wait, was it 18 plus 4? Yeah, it's plus 18 from outside influence. Yeah. Oh, give me a minute. I'm gonna also go a little bit to the bathroom. Where is that outside influence coming from? From the envoys. There are like 18 envoys in there, in Fez. So Aladdin just keeps putting envoys in there. Okay, just waiting for the players to put their team pluses in. Oh, wait, what? We got a victory? Who did this? What? What happened over here? Who put the GG? Just one more time. It was ChucK? No, it was Buzz. Buzz putting the GG. So it looks like they didn't see a way to actually push through Rome before a cultured victory came about from Russia. I'm pretty sure that would have been the next step over here. Aladdin, Russia was 14 out of 76 points. They would have needed to totally switch back to a culture defense, and it would have taken quite a bit. They would have needed to push it as high as possible, and they had other priorities here. Wow, that actually happened. Okay. Give me a second so we can go into the channel. Of course, I do have to mention we're gonna take a bit of I would say a peek in the channel, so in which a lot of they're all French, like they're from the French community. They're all French, so they're gonna speak in French. I just wanna go in and hear the feedback. I do wanna also point out that we will probably get some answers in English, and we do have to be thankful for that. So let's jump in and see what they have to say about this.
Plus, genre, j'ai vraiment un bon spawn parce que j'ai une B2 en 4 tours avec plein de 2-2 autour, j'ai une B3 sur un miel avec un ivoire. Genre, quand vous avez pas remap, on était refait avec ChucK. En plus, c'était un escompte ouest.
En fait, on était très content aussi parce que j'ai relique T8 avec le Japon en partant Lyosin. Enfin, je sais que j'avais une bonne menu, gros.
T'avais un bon land, pas trop de chop sur ton land pour pouvoir poser tes Lyosin en early et tout sans que ce soit trop chiant.
Le problème, c'était. Non, je pouvais poser Lyosin tranquille, mais le problème.
Thank you for the follow, Zango Khan. Thank you, sir.
Profite de World.
Moi j'avais peur.
Ouais, j'ai hésité en vrai, j'ai hésité à projeter pour Feed the World, mais j'étais en mode Oracle, Coral. J'ai regardé un peu mon land, je voyais que j'avais un peu de bouffe, j'étais en mode ça, j'ai pas trop galéré à poser le quartier.
Moi c'est full plane, moi c'est full plane et si j'ai pas Feed the World, c'est relou.
Eh ChucK, tu regrettes pas ce BO campement là?
Mec, ce BO campement c'était incroyable.
Bah,
en vrai, au début de la partie, si le Vietnam est à 15 cases de chez moi, et que je suis parti comme un couillon sur les plats de co...
Mais j'ai pas été très gentil avec ton BO, ChucK.
Écoute, j'ai boosté...
Et j'ai su être raisonnable.
Alors bon, à un moment, t'avais une ville à 7 de pop, il n'y avait même pas un quartier de préloc. 7 de pop.
C'était quoi en
J'avais envie de...
Ravenard.
Tailler les veines, gros.
Écoute, on n'avait pas assez de sous pour acheter des cases.
Non mais frérot, poser une plate co Rin 1, faut pas acheter d'une case. Non mais en fait j'ai dit sur le stream que je trouvais ça pas rentable du tout d'attendre qu'un parti soit discount. Et par exemple, imaginons que t'attendes 3 tours qu'un campus soit discount pour le faire en 3 tours. Pourquoi pas l'avoir posé en 6 tours dès le début, tu vois?
Parce que il faut attendre. À Ravenna, si t'as remarqué à Ravenna, mon campus est en ring 3.
Ouais, j'ai vu, mais t'as acheté la case.
Du coup, oui, j'ai acheté la case dès qu'on avait les sous.
Alors, ChucK, je vais dire ce qui s'est passé. JR était en train de barre comme quoi à Ravenna, il n'y avait aucun quartier préloc. Et je lui ai dit, quand t'as envie de poser des quartiers ring 3 et que t'as pas spécialement les goals, bah t'es obligé d'attendre et du coup, bah t'as pas ton quartier préloc.
Tu m'as jamais dit ça par contre.
J'ai 100% dit ça, mec. Regarde le replay.
T'es
100 ta gueule, j'ai 100% dire ça.
GG well played, guys. GG well played.
GG, thank you.
Nice lands on both of you. Unbelievable.
Yeah, it was a pretty cool game to play, but we pick Pangea Classic for War and we didn't remap. We are just
Regarde le chat, JR.
Why do you pick Japan for War?
J'avais envie de jouer au Japon.
Mais est-ce que je veux vraiment écouter Karalian?
Tu sais qu'on fait notre double pick, je pars pisser, et au moment où je pars pisser, je me dis, oh j'espère que SoftStyle va pick Japon. Et je reviens, je vois que t'as pique Japon, c'est là, oh let's go. Bah, nous on
Genre,
avait
en
juste
vrai-
peur que vous vous y reliez un peu sur nous, tu vois, genre 2 pics qui occupent la map, je sais pas, avec un bias rivière, un truc comme ça.
J'ai réfléchi à mon pick, je savais pas trop quoi pick en vrai. Puis, gros, j'ai vu Japon, je fais ah, ça fait longtemps que j'ai pas joué le Japon.
Ah,
Allez,
draft préparé du coup.
on avait préparé first pick et les bans, mais le last pick on était adaptatif.
Did you think of
Je pense
going
que
Colosseum, by the way? Sorry.
What you
What?
said, Michael?
Sorry, Michael.
Did you go? Did you think of going for Colosseum, ChucK? In Lugdunum?
Yeah, I went for Colosseum, but I saw Soft went for early entertainment complex, and I had not a lot of wood shop on my city,
Alors c'est
so I
marrant.
didn't
Ça.
want
It's
to
just
gamble.
a discount. I don't rush Colosseum.
As
Yeah, you could have built it actually. I think
Yeah,
for
I
like
guess.
15 10.
Well, IceLuc, nice tempo on Vietnam. You doing well?
Dude, when I see you have already 2 hubs.
Yeah,
C'est FDS de la ville, Bart.
Yes, but it was early, like it was wow, 5 city, 3 campment, 2
Ah, nice B3, il chute Bello B3. Hein.
Ah, Bello B3.
Ah,
Beautiful.
So at the end over here,
Victoire.
you gave up because of the Russian culture victory or anything else?
No, we are behind. They
Okay.
have a face maybe for 15 turn, something like that. So they have more science than.
From no one, I'm pretty sure if Japan want to battleship us, I will have plane, and Vietnam is behind by far. And even if I don't kill him on tanks, I kill him later on jet
we
bomber, GDR, whatever, you know.
The difference, the science difference is too high, I think.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, they did get like 15% more science because of Fez over there for a long time.
Yeah.
Non, putain, j'ai coupé mon stream.
That was
Ah,
good for
tac,
us. Fez was a pocket, back pocket.
Yeah. Very good pockets.
Eh, Soft,
Ouais.
dans le genre de cas où t'as pas Feed the World, gros, le mieux avec le Japon, c'est de prendre Work Ethic et pas Choral. Parce que
Oh, j'ai besoin de voir critique dans mon land.
tu t'en fous d'avoir Choral, en fait t'as des positions à 10 points, donc t'en as rien à foutre de Choral.
En vrai, Soft, je pense que tu peux pas me laisser Feed the World des jardins. Genre, si
Ah,
t'as
mais
pas
le
Feed the
jardin,
World.
tu l'as
eu un tour.
Il l'a eu au
Tu
lobby.
l'as eu à un tour. Tu l'as eu au lobby, ouais. Un tour au lobby.
Ah ouais, ok.
Ouais.
D'ailleurs, Soft, je t'attends,
Ouais.
tu étais vénère pour le jardin, mais quand t'as lâché le complexe en un tour discount, là, on n'était pas content avec moi.
Ah, t'as mis tout ton stack
T'as
prod
perdu
là-dedans?
tellement de prod, gros.
J'ai mis le stack pro d'un an, gros. À mon avis, j'étais tilt, j'ai pas fait gaffe.
Ouais, ouais, ça se voyait, ça se voyait.
Je te jure, j'ai même pas fait attention, gros.
Ah,
C'est comme l'âge normal. Là, tu sais, c'est 3ème âge, gros.
Ouais.
Je settle Fukushima. Ça me donne le dernier point que j'avais. J'étais en âge sombre, tranquille. Je settle Fukushima. Et ça me donne le point comme quoi j'ai settle trop près d'IceLuc. J'avais envie de tout casser, du coup j'ai oublié de jouer mes bateaux. Je suis mec, j'étais acheté un putain. Aïe. J'étais dégoûté. Non mais ouais, je sais pas pour avoir critique. J'avais pas l'impression d'avoir besoin de prod et de bouffe dans mon land, donc je suis parti sur Coral parce que voilà quoi.
IceLuc,
Mhm.
tu cliques Vic en forêt. Hein. Franchement, c'est très rare. Hein, ce que je me suis pris avec toi là, j'ai pas le temps de bouger mes unités quand tu les trades en fait.
Le bat, c'était un combien de charge tout au début?
1.
Ok, bon, ça va.
Mais parfois,
ouais, c'était
trop,
fun.
à Sud, tu réfléchis pas à certains moves, tu slammes comme un débile first move, et du coup.
Tous les go que je fais, c'est réfléchi que le.
Ouais, non, il
Non,
a pas
parce
fait beaucoup de
qu'il y
slam
a
débile.
un
Hein.
move. Il y a un move, tu slam first move, un CHF qui est sur une ferme, il le pille après, ça c'est.
Pour le laisser sur place pour pas qu'il scoute les villes de Soft et que Soft ramène des élites. Et puis qu'ils aient pas la vision pour le.
Ouais, mais du coup, pourquoi t'as first move, t'as tapé first move le staff qui a débloqué les villes de Soft justement.
C'est aussi
Alors,
potentiellement
t'as
que le tape pas, il pille pas la ferme, il se barre tout de suite, alors que là il est obligé de piller.
Mais non, mais le cave, quand il est à 2 cases de la ville de Soft, qu'il l'a pas encore vu, tu le first move ce cave et du coup, il peut pas le shift hunter, tu peux même pas le cancel.
Ah ouais, dans ce sens-là, je sais plus s'il avait bougé ou pas.
Soft, à quel moment tu t'es dit je vais projeter pour Ajandra, il est costal en face
En fait, genre, alors c'était du gamble. En fait, on a vu Bart prendre la front lane avec Smolensk. Et en fait, dans ma tête, je me suis dit, bah si Bart il prend la front lane, il y a qu'une raison à ça. Enfin, dans ma tête, c'était en mode, genre, ChucK prend le naval et Bart prend le terrestre. C'est comme ça que je l'ai vu.
Moi, à la base, c'est surtout que c'était ma seule direction pour settle encore des villes, gros. J'étais.
Ok.
Mais,
Juste,
mais le call est parti en fait.
vraiment, je me suis dit, Bart il est en train de settle full front, il va prendre le terrestre. Et du coup, ChucK va me prendre en naval vu qu'on avait pas scout de votre côte. Et je me suis dit, faut.
Pour le coup,
J'ai
quand je vais
débloqué
settle la
Gaius.
ville.
J'ai débloqué Gaius, j'ai vu c'était Rajandra, j'ai fait écoute, je vais pas faire le con, je vais jouer safe et je vais juste faire 2 projets, Secure Rajandra et je suis tranquille, tu vois.
Quand j'ai settle Smolensk, c'est ChucK a fait le call direct, il a dit bon bah écoute, je vais essayer de faire un arsenal et de comeback le naval quoi.
Ouais, voilà, bah voilà. C'est quand t'as seul son mec, je me
En
suis
même
dit
temps,
ça.
c'est un peu comme un 1v1 quoi, tu sais, en 1v1, sur Pangée, tu sais qu'il y aura du naval à un moment. Et là, je pense en fait, de toute façon, dans ta position, il faut que tu assures le naval.
Bah ouais, voilà. Donc
C'est votre avantage,
j'ai
quoi.
projeté Rajandra, genre ça m'a
Ouais.
coûté 2 tours de projet dans 2 villes. Puis voilà, tu vois, genre moi je secure mon Rajandra, genre y a pas d'autres amiraux hyper importants à secure après, donc ça va, tu vois.
Il y a un monde où tu pouvais deny l'arsenal soft.
Ouais, mais en vrai, j'avais pas de pop pour poser les quartiers. C'est là où du coup
Ah,
j'aurais
mais
dû
sur le,
avoir plus de savoir.
mais sur le tour où il le chope, tu pouvais aller dessus.
Ouais.
Mais t'avais pas la vision.
Si, t'avais la vision normalement, non?
C'est sûr, on l'a vu qu'il faisait l'arsenal. Mais t'es
Ouais,
sûr, je
t'as
pouvais aller dessus? J'étais pas Zuck?
Non, t'étais pas sûr. En
Il me
fait,
restait plus qu'une légion, je crois.
t'as tué tu pouvais passer à travers enfin, à côté de la légion et aller dessus direct.
Ok, j'ai cru que j'étais Zog, j'ai pas fait gaffe.
Parce que du coup, l'arsenal que je fais, c'est vraiment genre minimal commitment pour moi. Genre, j'ai une ville costale et t'es obligé de commit le
Ouais, c'était bien, hein.
Ouais, bah c'est le play à faire en général hein, quand t'as un mec qui est full costal en face. Pocket machin, et puis on y va quoi. Le gros problème c'est que j'ai pas voulu trop commit, genre j'ai up 3 caravelles, j'avais fait une dizaine de prébules, je me suis dit j'ai pas eu puissant de caravelles au cas où ils ont pas d'accord quoi.
Attends,
En mode
j'ai
j'ai pas projeté pour sécure Rajandra, tu vois.
Et-
J'étais en mode je peux pas non plus prendre 800 gold up quoi.
Moi je suis déçu, je voulais être en milieu de carte, faire des moines guerriers Vietnam, et là,
c'est l'enfer.
partir lieu ça. Bon, bah je
Nous, on
ferai
a
pas.
vu la draft,
il
on
fait
s'est
un
dit que
beau
vous
bien.
vouliez faire double campement first avec Civ là et projeter pour avoir tous les généraux de la première.
Moi c'était moine guerrier de prévu.
C'est vrai qu'en vrai, je pense que vous avez
D'ailleurs-
pas trop regardé nos projets classiques, mais on a jamais joué comme des animaux. Hein.
Si, on vous a vu en plus. Mais on s'attendait quand même à ça parce que. C'était. Sur le duel
Ouais.
de Sim, on était confiant quoi.
Ouais,
Sans-
bien sûr. Mais moi j'étais en mode.
Et d'ailleurs,
Je
c'est
prends
pour
le
ça que
naval
je fais-
et je prends le naval et on l'aide ton nuque, tu vois.
Et genre, tu
voilà.
vois, en fait, on était tellement en mode, bah, on assure notre game que, genre, en early, gros, on a quasiment rien scout. Genre, moi, tous mes colons étaient escortés quasiment. C'était le mot d'ordre chez nous, c'était on ne prend aucun dégât et on assure la game comme ça.
Alors que moi c'était l'inverse, c'était bas les couilles.
Bah, ouais.
Et d'ailleurs,
En
c'est
vrai,
pour ça
tu
que
t'aurais pu t'attendre à ce qu'on joue comme ça. Ouais.
C'est pour ça que j'ai fait campement first, j'ai fait travail du bronze. C'est vraiment pas le. On est d'accord, hein, je le dis à Bart, c'est vraiment pas le play le plus opti. Et c'est pas comme ça que je vais scale le plus ou le plus vite. Et par contre, c'était hyper safe. J'ai pris ma CS gratuit. J'ai mis. Et d'ailleurs, les squads de 5 Kava, heureusement que je l'ai parce que c'est comme ça que je vois la ville de Soft. Sinon, Soft il est caché.
Ouais, puis ça te met la pression, mine de rien, SoftStyle, ça
Bah
t'a un
ouais.
peu coupé dans ton snowball tous les
Ouais,
points
ça l'a emmerdé. Hein.
Bah
Il
ouais.
était en
Hein.
pleine PO là. Ah, il me dit putain, gros, ça emmerde les câbles là, ils m'en envoient de deux côtés.
Et au tour 40 et tour 43, je dois shop des poneys, je suis en mode il casse les couilles.
Bah, ça, c'est la spéciale check ça.
C'est vrai qu'on arrive au bon moment. Hein.
Ah ouais, bah t'es arrivé après que mes premiers bats sont sortis, donc j'ai pu de shop des poneys de partout, mais.
Pas que t'arrives au bon moment, c'est la spéciale check.
D'autres bats quoi.
ChucK, un jour, il nous a dit, il nous a regardé, il a fait ta seule, le meilleur moment pour faire des cartes, c'est pas tour 30.
Ah, frérot, il a pas attendu
45.
FEO, hein. Il a pris sa CS et après il a clic gauche vers chez IceLuc. Hein.
Après, IceLuc, t'as pris des positions défensives, t'étais pas les meilleurs.
Position
T'aurais
défensive.
pu éviter tout ce qui s'était passé, quoi.
Dans quel endroit j'ai pris des positions défensives?
Au nord, tu laisses des caves entourées de 3 caves ennemies, du coup, tu fais trade, il passe grâce à ça. Tu recules d'une case, il se passe rien, mais. Bon, c'est pas grave.
À un moment, ChucK il me dit, mais là, enfin, déjà, moi, avant le congrès, je dis à ChucK, moi c'est bon, c'est moi qui vais le push. Bon, voilà. Et derrière, il m'a dit, tu le pushes là sur Ballistic. J'ai avancé 2 40 de campagne, j'ai pris 3 coups, je fais, pas tout de suite. Ça va venir plus tard, je crois. Ah, Victor Front, c'est trop chiant à push sur un Vietnam.
Victor Vietnam, ouais, bon courage.
Le
When
vilain
will be
Victor Vietnam.
the
Next
next
game?
game? Yeah,
Next week?
next week. Okay.
We don't know.
You don't. Okay, I got it. Yeah.
But
You
I'm
guys
still
don't
doing
celebrate Thanksgiving, right?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
We don't have it either. Well, I guess it's a big weekend for the Western world.
Yeah. Yeah. But not for us.
Yeah, not for us. Yeah, we got others. Well, thank you so much for an amazing game over here, and congratulations, ChucK.
Thank you
And,
for casting,
BartSake.
Michael.
Thank you, yeah.
Bonne soirée, and see you in the next game.
Yeah.
Yes,
Bye bye.
Yeah,
you.
bye bye.
Bonne soirée.
Salut les potes.
So there we have it. We heard from both teams. We do have a winner at the beginning. Now we do have a leader actually. ChucK and BartSake do have an advantage over their opponents in this best of 3 series, winning the first game. We're gonna need to see if they do manage to win the second one, and that would put them right in the next part of the bracket. Now we're starting up to have quite a few amazing 2v2s. Well, I know they were amazing from the beginning, but you know, we're getting into the meat. Oh my god, the best of the best over here. We do also need to see what the schedule will be for the next week, and of course we're gonna need to check out what's gonna happen in the next few days. We do have tomorrow, as far as I know, Project Conquerors going against Looking for D-Shark. That's the final coming up from the CivFR D3 squadrons, and we do need to see what the result will be from that one. We're still waiting for all of the schedules for the CWC, and I'm going to put that information tomorrow slowly up on the website. Hopefully it's going to be faster rather than later. I'm just waiting for all of them to be scheduled, and of course to get that information for you. At the same time, we do have I do have to say, if you're coming up from YouTube, thanks so much for joining us. Throw this video a thumbs up, and I do hope we're gonna see each other on the live stream on twitch.tv/OnSpotTV. I do also hope you enjoy the content, and you leave a comment down below in the comment section. And of course, if you do have any kind of question, you can always send it to me either on YouTube, on Discord, anywhere you want, !Discord, or in the YouTube video description. You're gonna find a link to my Discord. You can always check it out over there. You also can take a look at my schedule. I do try to update it on a weekly basis, so you get to see what kind of games were played, what kind of games will be played, and of course when and how they will be streamed. Thank you so much, everybody, and let's see each other in the next ones. Much appreciated for the follows, for the subs, for everything, for the bits, for the shouts, for everything, and of course a big shout out, I gotta say, big shout out to Koresuf for that for that stream earlier, for the host earlier. Thank you so much for the raid, sir, and I do hope we're gonna see each other in the next one. I will look for somebody to actually host right now. I don't know who, but I'm gonna look at it, and I do hope we're gonna see each other in the next streams as well. Tomorrow, Project Conquerors going against Looking for D-Shark, 1930 GMT. See you there. Bye.
More trade districts.